Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's our Feel Good Friday, and we got WWE SmackDown for you tonight as we're getting closer and closer to Paris. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, IWC meltdowns, and so much more. It's a fun time here at the channel, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, click all the buttons, and strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your Feel Good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, safe. You're feeling good. You're looking good. The day is beautiful out, and the weekend is upon us. So make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, click all those links, click all those buttons. Join us for all our shows. We got so much content coming your way. We will be live twice tomorrow, plus all week long, heading to all these major shows. We will be here live, and despite what you might hear, we watch all the wrestling, all of it. But me and that pretty face have you for the next couple hours, as tonight we do have SmackDown, and we also have Emergence. I don't want to forget about Emergence. We are watching that as well, so we're going to break both shows down, and it's going to be a fun one. If you don't know, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. Yes, we have SmackDown. I have the pre-show for Emergence kicking off right now as we've got Rosemary taking on Indy Hartwell. But TNA popping off in all different directions in the news the past couple days, my guy.
Yeah, rumors. Hashtag pre-mad all around the board. But I think at the end of the day, very interesting. We got to remember, folks, remember who you're getting your news from. Remember, there's a difference between proof and rumor, proof and just a thought, proof and what you want to be true.
And D12.
Right. Oh, shout out. But all that being said, I mean, that is the thing with TNA. A lot of people talking about potentially the WWE trying to buy them, take them over, blah, blah, blah. But it all comes out of the actual story, which is they might be moving to Wednesdays with a possible TV deal, sliding into an affiliate of WWE's. And I know that's got some people nervous, Nick.
Yeah, because, well, me and Anthony talked about this last night, especially watching TNA. And he brought it up, and he's the TNA expert there, of we don't know a true traditional rating or anything that comes from TNA. So them versus an AEW, that's some unfooted, uneven battleground there. Of that might be a little bit putting the cart before the horse, too big for your britches. Because I even said it to Anthony right to his face. I thought I would upset him about it. I don't know if AEW or if TNA, would beat AEW week in and week out. Like that would be tit for tat, and it'd be a terrible thing if TNA shows up and just gets bell rung.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't? What if they work hard enough and you do enough?
But you don't know, so why take that? Why take such a big risk? Because if you just got the TV deal, be happy with that. Why do you need to jump?
But what if that was part of the TV deal? Like, what if that was like, listen, we can offer you a TV deal, but the slot we have for you is Wednesdays at 8 till 10. Like that's part of.
Then are they officially a WWE pawn? I
think they're taking advantage of a WWE relationship, and they're using a bigger company that has flex. And until WWE outright owns them, right now as it stands, WWE is just making smart business moves. They've aligned themselves with the biggest dog in the yard. And you know what? We see other companies out there that would rather take pot shots and make little snide remarks, and you could have worked together. You didn't want to work together. You want it to be the competition. Well, the people that are working with this company right now are seeing the benefits of working with this company.
Well, going into the whole competition conversation, I was trying to combine the words of there's the whole thought process out there, which, by the way, anyone that's watching the pre-show, it keeps going to lost signal. Every now and then I keep catching it out of the corner of my eye, and it's throwing me off. But there is the idea, the thought process that WWE's positioning in their basically halfway working together, however you want to phrase it, to box AEW out of pretty much back them out of a TV deal, all of that. The counter programming argument is running wild.
Well, okay, so here comes all the questions though, and a lot of people like to whine and cry and spout off, and there is a collection of fans out there that have drank all the fucking Kool-Aid, and there's no saving them. There's no coming back. You give them simple questions, and they answer simple questions with insults. They can't help themselves. So again, I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because if you are that diehard, you're going to stick to what you like. But ultimately, with this idea of TNA, I mean, TNA could move into this slot and do well, and especially if you're sprinkling AJ Styles going to be on TNA's premiere, like it could come out hot.
Yeah, but can it sustain it? That's the thing.
What if it's a better wrestling show?
It can be a better wrestling show, but it's still the clicks, the attention, the draws, and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, it instantly gets put on a bigger stage. But sorry, I kind of missed your question as far as, do I feel like they're just a pawn? But ultimately, I think this is good for them. I mean, if they get a TV deal and they stay on Thursdays, that's ideal. That's perfect. But right. I honestly, a lot of people would argue, Anthony would argue, that weekly, the TNA shows make more sense. They're better put together. They have quality wrestlers. And then if you put some WWE influence, yeah, they're kind of boxing AEW out, but how does that affect the TV deal? How does that affect, like, they are currently in a TV deal. So what do they care where TNA goes?
I guess it's the renegotiation if I'm...
Oh, so nobody's ever...
Well, no, going into that whole conversation about the counter programming, we will say hi to the chat and everything.
Yes.
Well, I can't even tell you who's winning this match because I can barely watch it. But going to the whole counter booking thing and all of that, like that's kind of what companies do. I said it before. So Coke doesn't consult with Pepsi over when they will drop a new soda or anything. Chevy doesn't talk to Ford when they make a new truck or anything. Like, surprise, surprise, pro wrestling's cutthroat. It's been cutthroat since it started.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to do that. And in addition to that, you pick the fight. I mean, there is multiple clips out there right now of one company running its mouth, the other company not saying anything because they didn't at that time acknowledge other companies existing. And now they're getting smacked around, the counter programming, the boxing out, you name it. I mean, again, you asked for the smoke, you got the fire, and now you're bitching that you're hot.
Well, which is it? Is it WWE sucks? So then why do you care? Because you should be able to beat them easy. Or is it WWE's so drastically running the lead here that now they're trying to big brother you and nuzzle you out? It's the big evil corporation. Which is it? You can't have it both ways.
And I truthfully don't know that the WWE wants to buy TNA more than just help them beat AEW. I think
allegedly, according to our good old friend, good old Tuna Meltzer there, that WWE has first right of refusal, that allegedly has an agreement in place with TNA that they essentially have the first say to buy it.
Okay. I mean, again, far cry from, again, I don't know if that's substantiated. We'll take it for what it's worth. Again, I will remind everybody, Dave Meltzer is not a reliable source. I know a lot of people are trying to throw out this BJ Bethel guy. Listen, no offense to BJ. I don't know him. I don't know his work. I don't know anything else. But he took a bunch of random theories and approximates and came up with a number that everyone now holds like it's the Quran, like it's the Bible, like it's like the most important document ever written. Like, again, remember who your sources are and what their agendas are, guys.
Is Dave Meltzer the Jim Jones of the IWC?
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Just feeding everybody Kool-Aid and just reading from the weird, fucked up Bible that only he can look at.
Right. Yeah, in a lot of ways. And he feels like this weird little cult leader that people just blindly follow, no matter how stupid what he says is. But at the end of the day, business is business. This is how it goes. It's a competitive world. And you know what? It's the same thing when people got mad about, oh, The Undertaker and Cena were on NXT. Well, if you have those bullets, like you put Jordan on the court if you got Jordan, right? Like, you don't, like, tough shit. Oh, well, don't get the fuck out of here. What are we doing?
Well, it's even then. So which is it? Is it that they're trash. They're just same old. People are sick of it. So then you should be able to mop the floor with them. It shouldn't negatively affect them, right? Because that's what Meltzer and a couple other people said. I think it was Ibu, the guy who should have been canceled anyways, but that said that the counter programming actually backfired on WWE, which every statistic you can look at disproves that, but I digress. So which is it? Is it that you can mop the floor with them and it's going to backfire on them, or this is Big Brother shoving down little brother, you know, sticking your face in the pool type of thing?
Well, a lot of double talk. And again, a lot of times when you're arguing with the hardcore tribalists, the minute you have them, they'll say something, you know, they'll say 1 + 1 is 3. You say no, 1 + 1 is 2. And then they go fuck yourself. You're like, whoa. Wait, how did we get there?
I'll fight you.
Like, I'll fight you. Like, are you kidding me? It's so silly as like they just move. Meltzer's the worst. He'll just move the goalposts around as he sees fit. Like the minute someone questions him, he just changes the kind of the approach, the angle, the argument. And ultimately, like you said, if it is so good, if it is truly the best wrestling show on TV, that only 1,100 people want to go watch, if you're lucky, in the building, that the numbers have gone down since the beginning. You know, again, most businesses, startups want to see an increase in clientele, not a decrease. But hey, I'm just saying those are just facts, which people seem to think are hate words and hate speech and, you know, the gospel according to the dub. I don't get it. But ultimately, again, I think TNA is taking advantage of the situation. And if they land a TV deal, and part of that TV deal is you have to be on Wednesdays on the CW network, man, it's going to be a battle. We're going to be here live for all of it. It's going to be fun.
It'll be very interesting. I will say that, and I will agree with you on that. If I'm TNA, to me, the best case scenario is this. We get a new TV deal. We get on the Peacock. Same thing of AAA goes out there, which we haven't even talked about AAA's potential new logo, but we got to say hi to the people. But TNA just gets a TV deal. They get on the Peacock, and they stay happy on a Thursdays and all that.
Does your pre-show keep kind of clicking in?
Yes, 100%. I've been saying it the whole time. If it keeps glitching, and the signal might be not strong, but our signal's strong.
And then it keeps booting me backwards to the beginning. I don't want to watch the fucking beginning.
Oh, I'm watching it on the tubes of you, so I don't know.
All right, well, a Triller. Figure your shit out.
Fair enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you for coming to the show. Like I said, we got SmackDown, we got Emergence. We already have pre-show matches. The prediction title won't be on the line tonight. I know I said it might be, but I'm reneging. I'm taking it back. It will be on the line tomorrow night. So Kevin gets one bonus day. But currently, with the situation popping in and out, we're just going to leave it alone. We're going to enjoy the night tonight. Yeah. No extra work. It's a feel-good Friday. The vibes are high, if you catch my drift. But let's say hello to who's out there. And again, I hope everyone's happy, healthy, and safe. Happy National Lemon Meringue Pie Day. Zach, I love it. And that might be my favorite pie, Nick.
Key lime all day.
Key lime. Yeah, I'd take lemon meringue over key lime any day.
I'm a key lime to like your apples and your berries and everything like that.
Yeah, okay.
We kept we didn't do any rock jokes or anything. So
no.
Am I up in something?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's you or me.
Fair enough.
Might be.
So let's go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll on. Sparta Cactus, welcome, Eric. Good to see you as always. Let's go. We're gonna get Cena will make an appearance in Boston at Emergence. Highly unlikely, but apparently we're gonna get a Boston all Cena farewell show.
Yeah, allegedly, and we don't know when it's going to happen. It's NBC wants to do it early December. Some people want to do it against, All Out. Or is it All Out? No, well, it was World Collide.
Yeah, we'll see. Bradley, the giver of gifts, the man who's given over 100 memberships to this channel. We appreciate you, sir. And I did see someone say thank you for getting it. So that is awesome. Dennis, always a pleasure. Kevin, good to see you. What's up, Clay Lewis? Damien, Kevin got you already. Let's go. The Ordinary Gatsby. I love the name. Any evening, everybody. And allow me to be clear, despite the rumors, I will not be renewing my contract. Go.
I will not be renewing my contract with Armchair Wrestling. You're welcome. I'll be here all week.
There you go. But let's go. Joe's with us. Christian's back at it again. Big Dog got you. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm back, and hello, everybody. Good to see you, Bradley. Welcome back. RSPCT. Find out what it means to me. Big Dog's in the house. Let's go. Little respect when you come home. Dale,
Right.
How you doing, buddy? OG Dale in the house. Always a pleasure. Punk Life. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ronan, welcome as well. Love seeing all these names. David, I'm watching the penultimate Nitro, the closing segment where Flair and Jarrett were forced to kiss Dusty's ass. Good times, Dave.
There you go. What an interesting choice to watch. Yeah.
Hey, it's a classic moment. Sean's pumped for everything we're doing tonight. Let's go. How you doing, Sean? Daryl's in the house. Let's go. Big Dog, we got you. Ronan, we already got you. Alan, welcome back. Bump. MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol, back at it again on a Friday night. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Jake the Tribal Chief's with us. Love seeing all these names. Get in that chat. Evening, Cherokee George. What company is smooshing TNA to join them? What company is smooshing?
Oh, try to make sense of this.
Well, I think one of the things that we kind of didn't touch on, but I mean, with the TV deal might free up some more money, allow you to kind of attract better overall talent. Do you take another company? I think this is what Cherokee's getting at, is like, do you take another indie outlet out there and smash it into this one to make one bigger company?
I mean, what would you do? I mean, who would be out there? You have Evolve on your umbrella. Right. The only thing would you do is if you're going to smash TNA and you get AAA, it'd be TNA altogether. Right. That's the only thing. I mean, what are you going to buy? MLW, that the company that sued you? Ring of Honor is already under Tony. I mean, right. What else is another big heavy hitter out there that you could New Japan? You're going to smash Noah into it or something?
Yeah, maybe. But blend it all up. MDB makes top tier Kool-Aid. That's good to know. Competition doesn't care about you, period. Yeah, you're just a bug under their shoe. And again, I mean, don't pick a fight unless you want to be in the fight. Mega, welcome back. Jason, good to see ya. Let's go. The Ordinary Gatsby, I love it. Super chat from Mega. Happy Friday, KJ and Biggie Nick. And the chat, hashtag WFL. Let's go. Got paid today. Cha-ching.
That's why he's out there throwing out them super chats now. I see you, Mega. I see you.
Right. Don't use your best ammo when shooting water pistols. AW sickos. Facts. In a lot of ways. Again, a lot of the griping and complaining is like, but that's what they can do. So either shut your mouth or don't fight the giant.
Well, is it Big Brother cares about me? So he finally, Big Bro spending time with me. Of he cares about me, so he's got to try and box me out type of thing. Or is it one of those, again, that you're just beating down the poor, unfortunate, please, sir, may I have some more? You're beating up, you're kicking out little Timmy's crutch.
You pretty much. Jason, good to see ya. Is there anyone else experiencing? Yeah, I had nothing but issues with the pre-show here for Impact.
Yeah, the glitches were so much they affected me and everything. That's why I was halfway making sure I was so good. I think people let me know I was back to full function. My AI is working properly now.
Right, there we go. AW shows, they had 1393 people in my section alone. Now that's the whole show. That's the point. And that's where I think I get frustrated because instantly you're not a fan. You hate it. I was called several different things for my take on Dynamite this week. I thought Dynamite sucked. It's unorganized. It's messy. And I got called homophobic slurs. I got called everything. And again, folks, there's nothing you're going to say that's going to hurt my feelings. So get on Twitter, keep engaging, have all that kind of fun, get on Insta, wherever you got to do. Come in the chat with us. But the minute somebody says something like that, Nick, you got them beat. They have no intelligent argument. They have no facts. They have nothing behind them. So they just, you're this and you're that and you're this, right, guys? That's the end of it.
Yeah, well, you can't actually carry a conversation. That's why, again, we welcome anybody. We've had plenty of people. There's still people that watch us regularly that I know for a fact have differing opinions on us on certain segments and everything like that we know they're going to pop up in the chat and discuss it and then fully welcome it. But the second you start throwing out this and that and everything, all right, you you're too much in your feels already about all of this. You're not having any sort of an actual respectful conversation anymore. Right. And honestly, I mentioned this on Thursday, and I heard another content creator, even that's very much pro AEW and rah shish kumbah, that said Dynamite this week felt like it was drunk. And how fitting, how apropos that it's in Moxley's hometown with Moxley, the head of the show.
No, Nick.
It felt like it was drunk. And we got the Hot Pocket reference.
It was a Hot Pocket. It was a cheesy, hammy Hot
Anthony
Pocket.
had the best response when I told him about the Hot Pocket thing. He's like, when a Hot Pocket explodes, you still got to clean it up, right? Like, it's still a mess you got to pick up.
I thought when he said the show was going to be like a Hot Pocket that it was, it's never as good as you think it's going to be. And it makes you feel a little bit
cold in the middle.
It makes you feel a little sick after.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's not oh my God. And again, we're the crazy people for pointing out how asinine that sounds from one of your main guys.
And again, it's so the last thing is we got to get back to saying hi to everybody.
Yeah, we're getting there.
That it's so crazy that just because I'm not overwhelmingly like outpouring with how everything's great, that I hate the product instantly. I can't say anything's negative. That I can't discuss anything. I can't have an opinion on anything that isn't everything's great.
Listen, I know there's a lot of good fans out there. I got friends that are good fans as well. And you have that back and forth. You have the argument of, oh man, I hated this. Oh, you loved it. Da, da, da. No problem. But this subsection, this toxic underbelly of people that, everything's bad. Everything's bad. Everything's negative. Just rage, like when they're, again, you see the insults, but when they go to bed and they're just rage scrolling, and you're siding into bed with wifey, and I'm siding into bed with nurse wifey, life is fucking awesome, and they're just rage scrolling. Yeah, you're a loser. You've never done this. You didn't. Hold on, and I do want to point out, these are beautiful beards. They are not neck beards.
They're fully naturally grown,
official,
or organically grown,
right? What's up, G-boy?
No, nothing on the neck. I want to show that the neck is clear.
Right.
And everything straight from the chin.
Right. These are legit man beards. Who thinks Nick Aldis is going to be in a bad mood? Nick Aldis might have his hands full tonight. We'll see, Christian. Good to see CKY Halo. How you doing? Welcome.
Anyone else going to start thinking of, start thinking Bam Margera, Tony Hawk, CKY. Yeah.
I like it. Got paid. Got that one. Thank you for the super chat. Big Dog, we got you. Mega, we got you. Frankie's in the house. Why can't WWE be on one app or channel? Why should we pay for three? I mean, I don't love it, guys. I honestly don't. But eventually we're going to get there. The thing is, when they re-sign these current deals, they didn't want to put all their eggs in the streaming basket.
Oh, no, it's one of those. We're never going to get there.
I think we will.
I think it's one of those. Why would I combine everything? That's the AEW issue, is that they had so many different assets. Think about it. You could have essentially held Ring of Honor's assets to a different TV company. You could have sat there and taken Rampage's assets to another TV company, and everything, and Dynamite on Turner. But everything's under one Turner brand. So now WWE's making money hand over fist because I've got NXT on CW, so I'm getting paid from there. I've got SmackDown on USA, I'm getting paid from there. I got Raw on Netflix, so I'm getting paid from there. Now I'm going to get that ESPN money. So it's now just more being smart as a consumer of. It's almost reverting back to essentially having a cable package that's also a streaming package, like the Disney Plus that's absorbing Hulu, YouTube TV, Fubo, Sling are now almost becoming the better options because you get almost all of that included now all in one.
Yeah. Again, I wish it was easier. My recommendation to everybody out there, now is the time. VPNs are your friends. If you do the math, even if you are paying for a VPN, I think the overall monthly cost is probably on par or around what you're going to pay. I hate it, right? I mean, I got Fire Sticks, I got VPN, I got all the tricks in the book I can use to fucking find shit and watch shit. And it's expensive, man. You got to, an app for that. No, my biggest pet peeve is like, oh, you can watch this on this app through this app, and then you go into that app and you got to go, get the fuck.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's still not including if you want to watch the Independence on Trailer. And then still, I recently had to cancel because I forgot to cancel it beforehand of my New Japan subscription, all of that. I have TNA Plus to watch the TNA show tonight. So all in all, it is respectfully, it's expensive to be a wrestling fan. And yeah, the Vipping is the way to go. And I got you the hookup. I think you even threw it in our Discord of the free Vipping. Hashtag not sponsored.
Right. Hashtag not sponsored. But yeah, I mean, that's the way to go with it. I think I got most of the names. If I missed anybody, just say hello again. Paul's in there.
Oh, you got to read Ordinaries. You had him up there.
Oh, I had Ordinaries and I took it down. Ordinary. Man, I hate when I do that. Oh, I don't have it. Listen, the one thing you'll get with this channel, we never claim to know everything. We actually do the opposite more than that, Nick. We usually tell people we know shit. We're just making this stuff up. We're not like the Uncle Meltzers and the shit where they're making shit up, but acting like serious reporters. Like, I got some facts for you. No, we know what we know, and that's it.
Right. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a reporter. I'm not a pundit. I'm a personality when it comes to pro wrestling.
That's it. That's it, man. We're here to have a good time. We're here to enjoy the wrestling. I've said it before. I said I think what I get frustrated the most when we're trying to do what we do is the idea that, like, I don't want to put down I don't want to put down AEW. I don't want to put down TNA. I want to, like, celebrate the good stuff. We'll criticize the bad stuff. But this idea where, like, you got to go to war with people and to kind of try and show them that the world they live in isn't the reality that's happening around them. You got to start, like, beating up on, like, I don't want to beat up on Tony Khan. He's got to book better. But my God, it's fucking frustrating.
You got to be Morpheus out there. You can take the red pill or the blue pill.
Yeah, like, fuck. But
we still didn't even read Ordinary's comment.
Oh my God, I read part of it. I suck at this job. Oh, wait. There we go.
No,
wait.
There we go. I'll read it now. I don't have a third of the wrestling knowledge as you, KJ, and you, Big Nick, and you, the chat. I'm not crazy enough to come in here and pick a fight with you guys. And no, well, people have it, and still, I fully welcome it. Fully welcome to having the discussion, the difference of opinion. We've had screaming matches between each other.
Yes. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like when you're just around the friends and you get heated about the wrestling or your favorite.
She comes sport. Down in a bubble, bro.
In a bubble. That's the best shit.
Anthony, what up? That's SBT. Why does Spock look like a jacked Mysterio? Fair, I guess. I'm not fully sure.
Right.
Beating up on Tony changes nothing. Tony will do what Tony's going to do.
And I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for, the billionaire's kid. He's had a pretty cushy life, so he can take a few lumps.
Right. Well, Dale, what up? I guess you're saying something at 360, and I didn't even see 316. But Alexis, what up? Who wins tonight, Trick or Moose? Is this the last night of Trick NA?
Do they do it on Emergence?
Is it Moose that takes the title?
Is it Moose? Not Joe, not Santana, Moose.
Not Cross?
Not Cross. I don't think it's going to be Cross.
Could it be, though? Could it be, though?
I don't think so.
Wouldn't it be really fucking cool if it was?
But I don't know. Like, I'm torn on that one. That feels like people are going to eat that alive. But I don't know if they're, again, if you're trying to put TNA, like, hey, do you want to go be the champion of this show that's going to be on national TV?
You want to move to Wednesdays? Hey, we're going to keep you carrying Cross and the Righteous. There, I said it. Everyone take a drink. We're going to have you having the two of the hottest people, the two hottest acts right now that are free agents in pro wrestling right now. And so you can do the fucking cinematics and do all the cool shit when Cross was really over in TNA before. Yeah. That's a weapon of mass distraction if I've ever seen one.
It's more possible than the than AEW. I know a lot of people keep beating the AEW drum, but we all know there's issues there that would definitely have to be figured out. I know I saw one group of fans who are like, really? What? Our favorite company had allegations or people like that? I got forever.
Oh, yeah. I have together.
Just hiccup.
Big
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are syncing up. We got WWE. We got Emergence, which I'm still having issues with. But we got 2 shows, 2 hosts, 1 stream. And thank you for being here. Be a friend, tell a friend. We want triple digits in this chat tonight. And we are rolling a lot going on here in the wrestling world. We're going to break as much down as possible. We're going to keep an eye on both shows. Don't forget, tomorrow, 2:30 p.m., members only. Nick and I are going to go live and do our fantasy football draft on screen. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how much cursing we're allowed to do. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I don't even know the draft order yet, so I think we have to wait.
No, trust me, no one will know until right beforehand because I'm the commissioner of the league. So yes, you get to see inside the war rooms. It's like Hard Knocks and all of that,
right?
With the Wrestling for Life Football League and everything.
100%. As I got Drew McIntyre walking out to open this one.
Yes, as they are in Boston, Massachusetts. As I like this from MDB. She was the Wicked Witch in the East, bro. And then Boston, I pick a fight with them at least once a stream. How fitting we're showing up and we're highlighting Boston as Boston's out here saying
it's true though.
Yeah,
I mean, Boston and us have had a couple good tilts. There's a couple fans that are in the chat regularly. Our buddy Real pops in once in a while. Very pro one company, loves going back and forth. It's never been the argument that we're afraid of. It's never been the argument that we shy away from.
You keep everything above the waist and everything. It's not one of those of because we can actually have the intellectual conversation back and forth instead of just that. Yeah. Yo, your mom, bro.
Oh man, dude, I almost fell out of my chair when I got called the F word today. What are we doing? What are we really?
Yeah, and that's supposed to be the inclusive of everybody loves everybody. Everybody enjoy the wrestling group.
You know, meth is bad, folks. Stay away from it. But here comes.
Not unless he's paired up with Red, but sorry.
We're getting the MFT coming out here tonight. Solo and crew.
I saw somebody throw out the analogy, and I think it fits so apropos, and especially for me, because I'm a big New Japan guy. The decline of the bloodline seems fitting almost, or seems runs congruent almost, or feels similar to the Bullet Club's kind of decline. Of Bullet Club at one point was the hottest thing in pro wrestling. The bloodline at one point was the hottest thing in pro wrestling. Now this is B team, go, go.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how it's changed, but I mean, it's been an evolution. I think they're trying to, I think if you try and separate Solo and the MFT from kind of that, they're kind of building their own thing now. I think they're doing pretty good. I like Solo. I like the chip on his shoulder. I like his attitude. Hikaleo's just got here. Tama's still not back yet. I'm curious, as I still do not have Emergence, which, you know, the critics are going to be like, oh,
no, I got Cedric Alexander coming out right now.
Oh, son of a bitch. Let me try this button.
Fair enough. You do the things as I got Cedric coming out right now because we're going to get Cedric versus Leon Slater for the X Division title as we got Solo cutting a promo, but that didn't mean to rhyme. But it feels almost like if you were going to separate the MFT from Bloodline, it kind of feels like how the War Dogs are trying to separate themselves from Bullet Club, and they were really hot for a minute, and now they're kind of an afterthought. Well, Gabe Kidd's out there being a lackey to John Moxley when Gabe Kidd at one point was the guy who was the CB and IWGP champion, which he currently is, and is still a fucking lackey to Moxley.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's really hard to be like the second and third rendition of something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's a hindrance out the gate that they'll always be compared to the OG, and they'll never be quite as good perception-wise as the OGs.
Facts.
And again, Solo's like, you know, Solo stepping into Roman's shoes ain't an easy trick, except Roman can't find his shoes.
Yeah, well, Roman keeps getting his shoes taken, but I don't think Solo needs to slip into Roman's shoes, or Solo needs to slip into Roman's shoes. Solo needs to step into his own shoes.
True, and I think he's done very well. Like what we see with him now, and he is getting a good reaction from the crowd. I like the little attitude he has and like the fake laugh. He's kind of like trying to, like, he almost feels like Lawrence Fishburne.
Are we going back to Morpheus now?
Yeah,
it would go all the way back around. That's what you call in the business folks a callback.
What the fuck? I cannot get this show to save my life.
Fair enough. But I got Leon Slater coming out. I guess I'll be the correspondent for.
I put a poll up for it, so that's half the battle.
But
I want my money back.
I want my money back. But is Solo the best out of the Usos on the microphone?
Oh.
Pull for the chat. As
I got to pull up right now for Leon and Cedric. We'll get that one after. That's a good
question. You go.
I think all three are good. I think they're good. Solo's really coming in his own. Sami Zayn
in the back, yeah.
Now they beat him up on Monday.
Do you think Sami's ever going to be a world champ? I know he cut the whole thing of I want to be a world champ.
Yes.
By the end of 2025?
Where are we? August?
You got 4 months? I'll give you 3.5 tops.
I don't know. That's such a tough question. No, I don't see it now. Right now, because everything with John, everything with, I mean, we're still figuring out Seth and Punk.
Yeah.
No, but I could see it in 2026 sometime, maybe.
WrestleMania 42? WrestleMania 42?
Maybe. That'd be an interesting, WrestleMania Riyadh.
I think you got to do a lot of something, though, with Sami, because he's compelling as mid-card, upper mid-cardy guy. I don't know if he's that guy as a world champion.
He can step into that real, like, and he did in NXT. You kind of recreate that, where he's the underdog of underdogs. They beat him down and beat him down.
But you got to do work on that. He's not there.
No, for sure. Hey, so I got Leon Slater and Josh Alexander on my screen finally.
Josh Alexander means Cedric Alexander, the other Alexander.
Yeah, not the other one out there taking L's. So he doesn't get on pay-per-views anymore. So Leon and Cedric, 62% for Leon.
Well, yeah, he just won the X Division title. It would make the most sense of him to retain here. I'm trying to recall who won the match from last night with the 6-man tag match.
Right.
Sorry, you were saying.
Sami Solo sends out the MFT, sends him out of the ring, and here we go, face to face. Solo, Sami, Jacob, I think, is going to help Sami. And here's the thing: Sami guarantees you a good match. Sami works really well. He's great with the mic, and the fans love to be behind him. Maybe some of them don't, but I think that he has all the makings. And before his career ends, there's at least one world title in Sami Zayn's career. We've had worse.
I mean, yeah, I'll give you that. I will give you right. That's a wide bracket, though.
There.
I mean,
Go
ahead.
I don't see him being like, good on him if he pulls it off, but winning 6 or 7 titles and having crazy long runs and that. But he's definitely that feel-good guy that I don't know the last time. I mean, Cody was kind of that, but I think if you do it right, Sami will almost be able to create his own little yes movement kind of vibe.
Well, yeah, that would be probably your closest comparable. It might be a short reign, but does he win out over Solo? Is he your new U.S. champ? You mentioned Jacob. Like, does Jacob end up, yes, he helps Sami or tries to help Sami, but Sami still loses, and Jacob's the one that's still got to beat Solo.
Yeah. That's the interesting part of this. Sami has never made me feel good at all. The opposite, actually. Well, come on.
Who said that?
MTV, of course.
Oh, of course. The horse.
Fuck you, man. What's your fucking problem?
You do fucking nothing.
Right?
You do fucking nothing.
Name your place. I'll meet you and fight you.
Michinoku driver from Cedric. 1, 2 count.
That's right, folks. If you are just tuning in, we are watching 2 shows. Sami and Solo in the ring on SmackDown right now having a chat. And Cedric and Leon Slater have kicked off TNA Emergence when we will stick around till the action is done here. Like this is good Solo. Like this segment, I'm going to say this. Hear me out. Sami Solo opening SmackDown was better than MJF Page opening Dynamite.
Oh,
it's true. Facts.
I will disagree with you on that.
No way. That sucked.
No, I think you're jaded on that because the rest of the show sucked. I think they got that out of the way. I think that was honestly a really great segment of even just a clip to where he goats MJF into it. I think that was a really good back and forth. And at least I'm happy as an MJF fan that we know at least we're going towards the world title direction. We're not doing I still don't know what's going on with the Hurt Syndicate. I'm starting to wonder, might that be a ruse? The Mystico thing has just gone all by the wayside as we're throwing hands.
Yeah, everybody jumping. We're waiting for Jacob. Here comes Big Daddy Tama.
Big Daddy Slow. And the thing is, he's an athletic fucking big man, but they just have him do just the diesel spots all the time, almost.
There comes Jimmy. Jimmy. Surprised he's not in trouble.
Why? What?
No one's confirmed that rumor yet.
Well, we don't.
Where's BJ Bethel when we need him?
But that's all speculation, and everybody thought I was halfway thinking of that the Steph thing was going to be a live thing, and they went,
no, the Samoan werewolf. Here comes Jacob.
You mentioned Solo stepping into Roman's shoes. Jacob stepped into Roman's shoes in this whole situation here. I feel he's the big dog that shows up at the end and kind of wrecks shop and leaves everybody.
Yeah, I want them to continue a strong push for this guy, though. I'm don't taper off. Make sure you keep this energy going.
5, 2.
Oh no, Tala. Super kick. So you know what we're getting tonight?
6-man tag match. Play a holla, holla, holla.
Holla, holla. We're getting a tag match.
Is this where you get the return of a Tamatonga?
Maybe. Yeah, we're always looking for it. I can't wait for Tamatonga to come back. Here's Pierce. Christian. Pierce.
You mean Aldis, not Pierce.
I mean Aldis. Holy shit. I got so excited for Christian. I got the name wrong. Aldis.
Oh, we haven't even talked about the other Christian and everything of, Edge and Christian for those in attendance with flash photography.
Talk about having a layup and fucking flubbing it. I just want to say that out loud. I was so disappointed with this whole situation. Talk about having a situation and fucking rimming a fucking layup. But we got a main event. MFT taking on Jimmy, Sammy, and Fatu.
How do you feel? Fatu. How do you feel that we're getting back to a little bit of opening segments, all of that lead to main events? We saw it on Raw. We've now seen it on SmackDown versus advertising the main event beforehand.
I mean, it's kind of like I feel like that's how they used to do it a lot once upon a time.
Right.
And you let that opening segment kind of bookend the show where, again, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want every opening segment to lead to a brawl or lead to a match at the end of the night. But yeah, I mean, it's a good way to kind of thread the story through the show.
Well, yeah, and I especially doing it, with the big players, and it's a way to have your all-star match, Tony, without telling everyone you're going to have an all-star match.
Bro,
if everyone's a fucking all-star, then no one's an all-star. And I'll just leave it at that. But speaking of our all-stars, let's see how
dare you think that? Are you crazy?
Yes, I have paperwork to show I'm crazy.
That just makes it amazing, Nick. That makes it.
If you just add all the all-stars, if you add all the awesomeness, it becomes even awesomer.
Yeah. As we do have the Hervis with Chelsea and Cedric Leon still putting on a good match right now. Good energy. I will say this.
Mm-hmm. Why is Byron Saxton still employed?
What's that?
I said, why is Byron Saxton still employed?
I mean, I give the man credit. He's good in the back. He's terrible on commentary.
Facts. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, real quick, Anthony, I'm late. I was playing Battlefield 2. What'd you miss? Opening segment, we get a brawl, and Leon Slater and Cedric are fighting.
You didn't miss much because we had all the technical errors. They had all the technical errors with the pre-show, so we're just really kind of getting through this match.
Oh, there we go. So up next, I'm blessed. Let's go.
I dig the pairing. I dig the pairing of Charlotte and Alexa. The We're Not Friends.
Yeah, someone gave me shit for that today. The We're Not Friends is great.
It works. You have Charlie and the I saw Alexa Bliss out there and did the whole thing of she put, Charlotte's hair up in pigtails and all of that. Of they're all friends, but not friends. And it's revitalized a division that they decided to kill, that they didn't need to kill. But yeah, it's to me, it's the best thing you can do for Charlotte. It's made Charlotte a baby.
It's worked.
For sure.
It's worked. Charlotte is getting cheered because she's friends with Alexa, and we all really kind of have an affection for Alexa. Alexa has a huge fan base. And again, there's a lot of women that wish, they could get on TV. They could, be utilized on the shows as well as they are and be as over as they are. So again, you guys, we talk a lot, but the action's got to be there behind it.
Right. Larry said, Nick, I'm a super duper all-star. Hey, now, you're an all-star. Get your game on.
Go get your helmet.
I didn't say that. I might have thought it out loud, but yeah. Britt Baker. Yeah, where the fuck is Britt Baker? Last I saw, she's out there in Bermuda, Bahama.
She has a full-time career, bro. That's where Britt Baker is. She don't give a fuck about this wrestling.
Oh, you think she just, I'm done my wrestling, I'm going to be Dr. Isaac Yankem?
I think there's an opportunity with WWE to do something really big and really cool with Britt Baker, and you get her in that performance center and you kind of, polish out some of the rough edges and kind of fine tune what she already has naturally, she'd be outstanding with better production and better athletes to wrestle against. She would be a star, a great heel for years.
But I also don't think that she comes in and she's instantly like needs a title, all of that. Like you got to build that up a bit.
No. Nice neck breaker from the second rope. Holy shit.
Yeah, and then they're showing the replay of the 450 splash, but Cedric gets the knees up.
Right. As folks, we got that chat up. Is it still 100% Alexa? Let's go.
Someone just pick somebody else. No love for Piper. No love for the Secret Harvest.
Listen, I love
going to just move her to NXT with Ethan Page, or is that they're going to move them up to the main roster?
The Harvest is great.
Well, no, I'm saying with Chelsea, do you pair her in NXT with Ethan Page, and they kind of have a run there, or when Ethan Page jumps to the main roster, that's a thing.
Yeah, I almost feel like the latter might make more sense. Like that.
Fair enough.
He kind of transitions up with her help. I like the pairing of Ethan and Chelsea. They have very similar approaches, very similar attitudes. I like Ethan Page a lot. Great talent. Don't tell the sickos, but he's really good. No matter what they think. But I think he's great. And he's ready. He's so close. So we'll see what happens.
444 Cal, what up? Honestly, Britt Baker is not needed in the E. Needed is, I would say that if needed is not a thing, would she be a bigger splash of, like you mentioned before, of TNA gets a TV deal? They get up on the Peacock. They end up on the CW. They got the Dawson. They've got a little extra funds. They got a little extra funds in their bank account now. If I go get me a Killer Cross, I go get me a Britt Baker, I go get me some outside talent.
Imagine the opening night of TNA Impact live on CW on a Wednesday, and they open with Britt Baker.
That is a shot across the bow, especially doing that on a Wednesday. That is a shot across the bow. That is a declaration of war. Yeah, like it'd be a big fucking be like Lex showing up on Nitro, right? Like, oh no, yeah, oh no. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I saw a lot of people out there really excited. Hook re-signed a multi-year deal or a couple-year deal. Again, is this a big thing? Is this good? Did you ever buy the WWE NXT hype-ish or whatever to get into Hook? No. What would you do with Hook? NXT Evolve. Yeah, you put him in. He'd be a bottom, a mid to bottom NXT guy right now. He doesn't have the size, honestly. He doesn't have the size. Spanish Fly. Spanish Fly. Cedric Alexander. Yes, folks, we are watching Emergence, and what a match.
again, maybe one of the best matches I've seen all week. Setting him up in the Clash.
Oh, Styles Clash. Hit it.
No,
hit
really.
it, young man.
Well, we didn't have a lot of barn burners this week at all, match-wise, bro. And this is a special show. This is a great match.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Leon Slater's out there. If I was about to say, if he's a guy like a Kevin Knight, Javon Evans, of guys that are still always, no matter what match they're in, puts on a fucking show. Defy Gravity. Shout out Wicked. And that does it, folks.
Yeah. The prediction title is not on the line tonight. It will be on the line tomorrow night. We had some technical issues. Well, Impact had some. TNA had some fucking technical issues.
Yes, we need to be out here. Senores and senores, the Lucha Libre prediction.
Right. Tomorrow night's going to be fun, folks. We're going to be live at 8:30 p.m. If you want to become a member and watch us at 2:30, that's going to be a lot of fun. Again, we owe you guys a members-only stream. So tomorrow afternoon, we're going to do that. We got more members only coming your way. We have to circle back. It's been a hot minute since we've done some of our original shows, and we do them like no other. So we're working on a couple things. I think there's a couple hot topics we might be able to get into court. And there's a deadlock in the Wings title.
Well, that's the thing is now under all the videos on all the streams and everything, leave a comment of what you want to see us go to battle out on court, what you want to see the next trivia for Wing of the Ring and everything like that.
Right.
Send us your ideas of what you guys want to see from the channel and everything like that.
Yeah. Fill out those comment sections, folks. The algorithm loves them.
You sound like a fucking polling booth.
129 televised event from Boston. Hosted 14 PLEs. There you go. There you go.
Oh.
This match is insane. Great match to open Emergence. I'm not lying when I say that might be the best match of the week so far.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We got Piper and Alexa kicking off, and now we got the show of respect, the shake of hands. Again, are you surprised that Cedric was a TNA guy and not a Hurt Syndicate, especially now that they kicked MJF out so briskly, so abruptly? Like, it made too much sense. And I don't know what that's one of those secret things. If I want to know what was the breakdown of what fell through with that, because that seems like such an obvious thing. Big Swole's the issue.
Big Swole's got to be a big factor, right? Like, hey, you know that guy that ghosted you and said fuck you and just ignored you and wasn't professional? Do you think I should go work for him?
You smoked him up?
Yeah, right. That's the even worse part. Bro, I rolled with you and you still puff, you're fired. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. I smoked you up, my guy, and you still can't even contribute. What the fuck's going on out here?
Ain't you a billionaire? As the next as they are running through the card for Emergence, and we're still, now I will say this, dear WWE, what the fuck takes so long to do shit? Alexa's been in the ring for like 11 minutes.
Are you still not at the match?
No, I got Piper coming out.
Oh, what the fuck? I've already got the match popping off and everything, and I'm watching through the VIP, and I'm watching on your Netflix and everything like that. I'm watching on your nation's Netflix. I've right now got Piper draping Alexa over the rope there, trying to choke her out here. You're having all the glitches. See, I had the glitches before. Now you get the glitches.
It's the hocus pocus. We got bad juju today.
Exactly.
But I just got the big slam by Piper.
Yes, see, there you go.
You're right. MDB, thank you. Sorry, lots of matches. Nia Lash this week, dude. I know you weren't here Tuesday. What a fucking match.
The one night I'm not here for an NXT and everything of Lash and Nia have it, of a match I thought was going to happen on SmackDown. I did like Paul's comment, though, that I saw at one point of like, Anthony's here because Nick didn't want to work Tuesday. But yeah, that was a hell of a match. And I'm glad that it went off that well, because everybody talks shit about Nia. Everybody talks shit about, or is starting to talk shit about Lash and everything. Of can really go, especially for larger women in the division. So to have them show up and show out, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, again, a hell of a match. What a finish to the match. Nia looks great. Nia, we were saying, it's funny though. We talked about it before with certain athletes. Nia's like lost so much weight. Like it's almost like it sounds so wrong to say, but her being larger was such a part of her gimmick. As she gets smaller, you're like, Lash looks huge. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
we talked about Walter and Gunther.
Jelly roll of the bounce off doesn't look as impressive when you're a little bit trimmer.
Well, like Walter Gunther, right? Like, remember when Gunther was all the chicken meat mofo out there? Like, he loved every bit of it.
Yeah, but now Gunther, like them whips and with the chops, like you feel like that man's got that limber dexterity shit.
Yeah. Not only will he beat you up, he has stamina to keep beating you up.
Exactly. I keep whooping your ass.
Right. I ain't even begin to be tired. Your pops ever tell you that? I'm not even getting tired yet. Ah!
We just getting warmed up.
Right. As I got Sami Callihan and right now Piper working out Alexa.
Yeah. The jacket is off. Oh, I see you, Jose. You don't got to click on it. But, well, Jose, Nick already touched on it. Yeah, because Jose showed up late to Thursday and we already touched on the TNA thing between me and Anthony. I was like, we already touched on it. Because I didn't want to bring up a whole another half-hour discussion while we were watching the show.
Right. Remember when Piper was called Drip? No, she was called Dewey.
Dewdrop.
Yeah, not Drip. Terrible. Dewey! She'll always be Dewey to me.
Dewey. Oh, no.
Right. Here comes Mustafa Ali.
Is it interesting we're getting two presidential gimmicks on TV at the same time?
Yeah, a little funny, right?
Have you seen too much of Agent Zero, Agent One, or whatever discount Big Cass?
Big Cass?
No, there's see the giant security guard behind
Mustafa right? I like his left. Yeah. It's a nice
he looks like Timu Big Cass.
He looks like Big Cass in disguise. Like he doesn't want Tony to know he's changed jobs.
I've seen the last guy that got caught being on filmed on TNA. He got fired from his job. So.
Oh, no, that's too funny. But Chelsea trying to help Piper right now, fanning her down. Alexa battling to get back up. A couple questions that came through was one about Hook. I just don't think Hook's a game changer. Hook, no, you're not going to sell more tickets to wrestling because of Hook. Like people are like Hook and Jack Perry. Like what? Yeah, that's a very good comparable to fucking the actual grown men we have working in the other company. Nobody gives a fuck. Now Darby, what is this? Cabbage Patch Kids?
I will say, I bet you I could book Jack Perry better than Hook in WWE. They're about the same size and everything, but Jack Perry, where the
Jack
fuck
Perry
is
might
Jack
have more
Perry?
upside than Hook, to be honest. Like Jack Perry can be a high flyer. Jack Perry had a good gimmick. Like he was okay with
scapegoat. The scapegoat gimmick was phenomenal, and they just kind of pissed it all away.
Well, yeah, and that's been part of the problem that, again, like I know there's a lot of pot shots here tonight, but it comes from a place that started from love. Like it's so insane, but they gotta, Hook coming back is not saving this company or making this company better. You got guys on the sidelines watching while you bring in every fucking strange person and the nepotism pushes. It's not helping anybody or anything.
Well, is it as Alexa with a DDT as I got Cardona coming out? As I didn't even notice King of the Hill is the fucking main logo on the mat for WWE. But
yes,
are you not a free agent talent watching AEW as Charlotte pulls Chelsea off the apron? But if you're not a free agent talent watching AEW, do you not see like a Josh Alexander, a Deonna Purrazzo of, hey, I jumped over there and this is how I get booked? Well, that's not exactly what
Alexa with the roll up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Raw Jose. That's the way to do it. They're funnier that way.
Ali Boomaye.
Touche, Nick.
Boomaye is for the people.
As Charlotte's in, and she's getting cheered here. We're getting woos on chops, bro. Chelsea eats one. And another.
Is it a certain level of star power that you can so quick pivot? Because Charlotte quick pivoted from heel to babyface. John just fucked off 7 months of storytelling, instantly a babyface again.
Listen, I mean, fair's fair. We talked about this, Nick. We're not letting WWE off the hook.
No.
They shit the bed with John Cena's return.
And they publicly admitted it.
Yeah,
they came
like,
out there with shitty draws and all and said, I shit the bed. I shit the bed.
They're like, we want to do something cool. We didn't do it. Fuck it. We're going to bring back Brock.
Hunter was doing like the pissed off stepmom of like hanging your like pissy sheets out on the hanger and everything. No, everybody's going to know he went to bed. She's like, they fucked that all up and admitted they fucked it up.
Right. The worst, big dog, is when you have to go get your own switch. When you have to go get your own fucking weapon.
Oh, no.
We're going to trigger people. I was just kidding.
Well, no, to me, it was, I had pop, so we used these. Let's go. We had these to fight with.
That is a nasty product placement in the middle of the ring. I got no problem with it. Speaking of big deals, I mean, AEW lands a deal with White Castle.
My Jersey wife, getting with glee there. White Castle was mentioned, but also anyone mad at TNA with their giant logo and their, side logos of other product placements and everything.
Right.
Funny that we had Mrs. Cardona and Matt Cardona on the show at the same time. Yeah, no, I mean, I like that idea that we're getting cross branding of a White Castle deal. If I want to, go and get your WWE Big Mac, go and make sure and get your AW Baconator type of shit and everything. 100%. The more wrestling is mainstream, the better, honestly. We all grew up in the Attitude Era to where fucking everything from RC Cola to Lugs boots and everything was tied into pro wrestling.
Well, that was like, I mean, it was funny because you and I were talking about things that kind of transpired today, and we were laughing and we're like, well, just wait and you see when AEW beats WWE. Good! Yes! We're hoping. No, cool it would be.
We want competition. That's the thing is people have this fucking mindset that if you say anything negative about another company, you want it to fail. No, I'm saying you're not doing well because I want you to be better. Did your parents never tell you, little Jimmy, you need to do better in math class? They weren't saying, you need to study more. They weren't saying, I hope you fucking fail. I hope you just fall out and just live in the basement, which most of you fuckers still do. Sorry. They want you to succeed. They want you to go to a good school. They want you to be the best you can be.
Well, and I want to do good, but I don't it's not that I want you to fail and so I can pass. I want both of us to pass. Like if you get a 90 and I get a 95, or you get a 95 and I get a 90, it's a pretty good time, right? Like we're
I want time for time. I want to be at the end of this to be Paul Walker and Vin Diesel of, bro, I almost had you. Doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile.
Right? Yeah, like if we showed up and Dynamite was doing 2 million viewers and packing buildings, and WWE's packing buildings and doing 1.5 or whatever, I don't give a fuck. It entertained me.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to pull back the curtain here, folks. If you don't think between me, KJ, and Anthony that we're not all trying to halfway make each other laugh and trying to can I be the funnier one in this and everything? You're 100%. That's the fucking fact that it's the fact and the nature of 100%. We want us all to fucking succeed with this. Right. Make wrestling great again. I don't know if we can do that as a shirt. That might,
I don't know. That might
bothersome to some people. Right, that's the philosophy of just. We're the goddamn cheers of pro wrestling. Of we want it all to be good.
Yeah, that's all. Is that too much to ask?
Apparently, we've offended people with how dare you want everything to be good? Only one can be good. Only one Highlander.
It's this idea of success by other one's failure. Like we don't want to improve. We don't want to change. We don't want to get better. We just want the other side to fucking eat shit.
I don't want to work for my goal. I just want them to get tripped up at the finish line so I pass them. What?
Yeah, like I'm gonna sign up for this competition, and if everyone taps out and fails to make it, I'm the winner. It's like when we were in high school. You ever have it where you go like the wrestling team or whatever would go on, like when we go to other schools for tournaments, if we had like a couple guys that they didn't have anyone else to compete in that weight division. So they got it. They get to leave with a medal. They didn't wrestle. Like they're like,
I got points. I got points.
I won. I'm a champion. You're like, duh. Dude, I got pinned 3 times today. What the fuck?
Thanks. But I got Mustafa Ali.
Yes.
On the outside right now as we're in commercial break on WWE. Cooper Austin. I think that's Wrestling Proud formerly because again, YouTube's been the one that fucked up all the ats and everything. And I've noticed, and I'm not going to say anything, but I'll say this: it seems like the busier, the more active chats and everything like that have more of the ats. It's the slower ones, respectfully, that still got the things.
They got to see how the system responds when there's actual viewers. Sorry.
Well, and I think it's also you get some people that Alex Trebek shows up in the chat and everything. Well, we need to make sure that that's actually Alex Trebek and not somebody pretending to be Alex Trebek.
Right. MJF is Harvey Dent. I liked how they ended that show with MJF. That was one of the bigger positives for me. Is MJF jumping and kind of just being evil felt good. I know you liked the opening promo more than I did. But I felt like the crowd wasn't a lot into it. Like there was a lot of, and it's shit we've heard before. Like it's just lacking knowledge.
But that's because the characters are lacking. That's not for them for the segment or them for trying. Like if this was coming off of, you mentioned the ending segment. If this was coming off of MJF, bloodied and battered, sitting there against the post in the parking lot, doing this and all of that, of the devil's going to come back and all of that. This is a whole different segment. MJF's, I think, way better, feels more viable as, that kind of devil on the shoulder, the B-movie villain, I guess that Heyman called him. Now that he's been mixed up with the Hurt Syndicate, which ran all of like 2 weeks, now that he's had the Mystico thing, this all feels really muddled and clusterfucked and murky.
Yeah. I like the idea that the Hangman got him to use the contract.
Oh, that the goading him into the thing was perfect.
Yeah, I thought, I don't know. In a perfect world, a really big fuck you, especially to me, like I've been critical, is if during the Hangman match, the Hurt Syndicate show up, and it was just, I just wanted you to think I was alone and had nobody.
That's what I thought could be a thing because they haven't really followed up on it. But also, I just want MJF to just kind of win it on his own. Like I want something that feels solid and directionally.
You really think that the Page could lose the belt this soon, though?
That's the big question. That's the very big question.
Right? As right now, I am getting a run through for Triple Mania 33. We will be here live for it. Lots of WWE presence on the show. And we will be here live tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Make sure you're there. Get your feel goods. Join us. Get ready for a Saturday night. Our Saturday nights are always crazy here at the channel, and we got crazy times coming up. So get in there and be here tomorrow.
Right. Murky is a funny word.
Murky.
Hashtag Merc from Irk.
Merc from Irk. I like it.
Merc and Ernie. Do the Merkle now. Da, 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 da.
Is this a possibility? As I'll step out for a second, but I'm curious how you feel about this. Do the Merkle wasn't the question, actually.
Well,
is Nick going to dance the Merkle for everybody?
But no, with this one, does Dirty Dom win the AAA title? I spoiler alert, early predictions for the stream tomorrow night. Yes. And yes. And
okay.
I almost halfway wondered, does Omos, who might allegedly show up on the show, does he show up as the big heavy for Dom Dom? Oh my God, did I just book a good idea? What?
I don't hate that. And act like you don't come up with good ideas.
Shut up.
But Jesus. I
maybe Saint.
Because you're like, what happens to Judgment Day as it starts fragmenting? Dom finding himself a big old bodyguard is not a terrible idea.
Omos could literally come out with Dom on his fucking shoulder. But I almost wonder, though, I like Dom of coming out the mask gimmick now and everything, going back to the Lucha. But yeah, I think now that we're doing that, he 100% wins the AAA, the mega title. As
Cardona's getting his ass whooped on Emergence, folks. And Fraxium's kicking off. For people who miss Mello, how about Mello can't miss?
Yeah.
Mello can't miss, and I can't stay.
You need to miss away.
I hate when it does that. I really do hate when it does that. Get back here.
You keep trying to leave me in my misery. But yes, so Mustafa Ali lays out Matt Cardona. I don't know who exactly won the match, but I know Matt Cardona's just been fucking laid out here. As we're underway with Fraxium versus Carmelo and Miz. And again, like KJ was saying, for everyone we want Carmelo. How do you feel that Carmelo's paired up with the Miz as the system coming out now? So the system out here, I know they're about to be taking on, I believe, First Class, they're about to take on First Class. But they're coming out here throwing out Mustafa Ali and co. But right now, Miz and Axiom in the ring. So again, folks, let me know who you're taking, who you got for this match, whether you got Fraxium or Mello Kent Miz. Oh, like it even pains me to say that. Should Carmelo be in the US title versus he's an underthought and afterthought in this tag division? Is this just we're gonna really slow play Carmelo because this feels Damian Sandow-esque? We're gonna turn around and end up with Carmelo and Miz in a feud when Carmelo versus Andrade was some of the best matches that they had in SmackDown in recent memory. Yes, as I've got the First Class coming out here. But yeah. What's wrong with corn? What? WWE stays corny. Oh, there you go. Nick is the AAA champ Grey Worm from Game of Thrones. What? No. I don't know enough Game of Thrones lore or anything to can decipher that. Maybe KJ does, but not I. But yeah, no, AAA Mega Champion right now is Vikingo, who surprisingly, even though being featured heavily on AEW, was never under an AEW contract or even, I guess, talked about. As I've got First Clash now with Rich Swann also involved out here. So AJ Francis and Rich Swann is the sign showing up of Casey Navarro deserves better. But yeah, I'm getting Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers taking on AJ Francis and Rich Swann. So, folks, let me know who you taking. We got 4 stanza in the U.S. anthem. What the hell, Mr. Quake? When did we start counting stanzas in the anthem? When did that fucking pop up in the chat? Axiom with a dive on the Mellow on the outside. Frazier with a tope on a Miz. 101 TNA. Anyone in the chat, same question. What question there? Rashad's taking First Class. Sorry, Jose. I'm officially out of the business. Fair enough. As I've got again, right? So right now on TNA Emergence, I have Rich Swann and Brad Myers going at it. And for some people out there on commercial break on SmackDown, I have Fraxium and Carmelo going at it. So let me know who you're taking in both matches. And again, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. Back at it tomorrow, 2:30 Eastern time. You can sit there and I'm going to say that now because he's not here. So if you want to go over to Twitch, just make sure we're just now over at 100 followers on Twitch. Go over to Twitch and you can watch the members only stream and everything. But make sure if you're going to go over there, make sure you hit that follow. Help us get over there to 200 followers and everything all over on Twitch. But yes, we got the members only stream to where KJ and I will be out there. You know, you can see inside of our own war rooms, our draft rooms and everything. You can even halfway mess with us in the chat and everything. Oh, bad pick, all that. And also, too, I think everybody that's probably in the league, hopefully, should leave maybe in the chat as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun time with that. And then back at it again. Same night, same evening, same bat time, same bat channel with Triple Mania, to where does Dom Mysterio leave as your new AAA Mega Champion? Lola Vice is in action. I can't remember the entire card off the top of my head, but Triple Mania especially very much shows up and shows out. And it's that alternative of when's the last time we watched some good old lucha wrestling predominantly. Yeah. Nick loudly whispering, yeah. Well, don't you say that. I shouldn't have read that. No, 100%. Just it's between us and the 90 some odd people watching right now, and you can go and spread the word and everything. But yes, the Merc Knight Express. As Brad Myers goes into the ring post, as Miz is still working over Fraxium right now in the ring. 6313 first trash, huh? Mr. Quake, I think you have to complete a full sentence for me to fully understand what exactly you are trying to say. But yes, Michael, awesome stream and great video. Well, thank you, sir. There are 90 people watching, and some are odd. Yeah, and some are even. Fair enough. I figure out that Canada are who they are since USA and Canada. Are we similar? All right, Miss Quake. I'm gonna need you to figure your shit out, to make me understand, to figure your shit out, because what the hell was that supposed to mean? We use words. Yes. Words doing are you how? 100 likes on the stream. Are we at 100 likes on the stream? If we are at 100 likes on the stream, then make sure we should see 100 triple digits, 100 people here watching live with us. Fully be a friend, tell a friend. And yeah, let's see. We're ever so close to the 7.5 to 8K range. I know once we hit 10K, which we're aiming to hit here sooner rather than later, me and Cage are actually get the logo tattooed on ourselves. So 100% help us hit to that 10K, and we'll do a whole. You can, see where we choose to get the logo tattooed. Who has the better tattoo? All that. 124 likes and counting. Holy. So let's see if we get 100 people here watching live with us. How about that? I was just thinking about the similarities between USA and Canada. KJ, that's all. Well, thank you, but I'm not KJ. And yeah, there's a lot of similarities, especially between New England and Canada, because there's like fucking 100 miles difference. But sorry, I was being randomly. Yeah, no worries, but search your shit out. What happened with Jade and Nia? I missed. Nothing happened between Jade and Nia. You had Lash Legend and Nia on NXT, but Jade's still coming off the loss after Tiffany, and like I said, Nia's out there kind of working through NXT as spear from Myers onto AJ. Fraxium with an Enziguri on the Carmelo. Let's hit the 200K mark. Let's hit the 100K mark, or 100 in the fucking chat here. But yeah, no, 200K, 200 all the way around here. Nick, your Yankee season is like black cats and voodoo dolls. Christian, it's been a hot minute since you made a Ricky Martin reference, so I'll give you credit for that. But yeah, we're cursed. I'll almost say that at this point of getting. I got to deal with KJ, the Blue Jays fan, my neighbor, the Red Sox fan, looking down on us. I don't like it. I won't tolerate it. No shot, Mr. Quake. What? Because I got a football going behind me now. Somebody watching the AEW in the production truck. Who's a what now? Yeah, well, shit. No, it's Friday. You had me halfway thinking Collision might be on, but it's not it's not a Saturday or a Thursday. As AJ breaks up the count on TNA, Miz with a tag and a Carmelo. Ooh. Nathan Frazier in control right now. Nia Jax is definitely full of herself, but I ignore her bad qualities because she's odd to me. Full of herself? How? 1, 2, 2 count, 2 count. Frazier with a 2 count on Carmelo. Thoughts on Ace Austin signing with AEW? I still think it's very interesting. I know me and Anthony talked about it last night. I think even by some tweets that I saw of the Gun Club, interested in, responding to it, of maybe they slide him and we kind of get AW's version of that, or a little bit of a Bullet Club contingency-ish of you have Ace Austin out there with the guns, because between Juice and Jay, neither one of them can fully stay healthy, I think, for a while. So that I don't mind. Huge Spanish fly from Axiom on to Carmelo. Phoenix Splash. 1, 2. Miz breaks it up into a DDT. I hate that felt telegraphed-ish. Like, I thought it was almost going to be a clean pin, but yeah. Ace Austin in AEW, I hope he doesn't go the Josh Alexander, the Deonna Purrazzo, honestly, the Speedball Mike Bailey route of ends up getting booked worse than they were in TNA. There's the potential, like I said, if he ends up in the tag division, he ends up as in their kind of junior light heavyweight division and everything. It gives him the opportunity to do stuff outside. But him in NXT would have been really fucking cool and really special. Just saying. It's wait and see for me. It's wait and see of how they treat him. They have a bad track record recently of how they've booked and how they've gone about, as Agent Cass just shows up and takes out the system to help out First Class as AJ Francis setting up for the choke slam. Carmelo firing up. This has been a hell of a tag team match, respectfully. This has been pretty much the Carmelo showcase of showing him versus Fraxium. Showing up for nothing but net. Oh, Miz tag. You're setting up the issue. Skull crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh, we're already sowing the seeds of discontent here, because Carmelo just didn't even get off the top turnbuckle. Just out there. Really? I had this match won. I did all this work. Most of this match was me. And you're going to turn around. You blind tag me in. Hit one move and get the win. And we're going to hug it out like we're bros. Yeah, we're setting up a Miz Carmelo feud. But is that going to help Carmelo? Or does that kind of, you're here, bro, and maybe you just kind of stay here, bro. But First Class picks up the win as nothing but Miz, or he can't Miz, picks up the win here. Spaz with $5 super chat. System on screen. Mello and Miz on the other screen, dressed the same. Little bit, actually. Fun fact. That's surprising. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, well, it's just, the red and yellow. As we're getting an injury update, as Trey Miguel's out with a hernia, so we were getting the TNA Tag Team Championship between the Hardys and the Rascals. Oh, and we're updating too on Casey Navarro. How do you guys feel, guys and gals out there in the chat, feel with TNA kind of doing almost this little Sports Center-esque kind of thing of the injury report? If we're keeping you up to date on whether it's shoot or kayfabe, because even like we saw it last night, Moose got attacked to start the show. Injury report, wrestler, Moose, injury, hip, status, cleared. Do you like that, or do you think it's a little too corny, too jokey, too haha? Because I don't mind. I think it's interesting because you can work into that whole real injuries, but also the kayfabe shit as well. As I'm getting a video package of Drew laying out Cody and that Basement King Claymore. Just holy shit, that was cool. As I got Joe Hendry showing up. I'm going from one Scotsman to another Scotsman. Hey, Nick, tell us what you think about Josh Alexander's contract with AEW, good or bad? His contract, I'm not an agent. I don't know what his contract exactly is. If you want me to say about his booking, I think it's very much out next. We're getting Drew addressing his attack on Cody. They get Joe Hendry out here on TNA. I think Josh Alexander has been completely misused I don't want to keep always using the goddamn term fumbled. He has been underbooked and poorly used throughout his brief run so far with AEW. There's so much more that it could be, and he's just lumped into this Callis family. So yeah, he would have been a lot better off, even if he just stayed with TNA respectfully. I think would have been better off. I will say that. Give us inside information and speculation, Nick. Well, the only inside information I can give you is what's inside my brain, and I can only speculate on how good I can speculate, I guess. Yeah, no, again, we don't pretend to be journalists. We don't, try and be reporters or anything like that. We don't say we're giving facts. We're giving our opinions. We're giving our takes, et cetera, et cetera. Again, he said no medical update. Wink, wink. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm in commercial break right now on SmackDown as I have Joe Hendry joining the commentary team here on Emergence. Michael, this Cody Rhodes Drew McIntyre feud is interesting. Could we see to where Drew McIntyre is world champion? Is it one of those that is the heel champion and having a babyface chase a bit better at times than having a babyface champion and maybe not the best heels to chase? Because, I mean, Drew's been, since Kevin, Drew's been the best heel to chase Cody. And well, I know you had the whole John thing, but we're going to retcon. We're going to remove that because John was never a heel, remember? We didn't do any of that. Cody needs something to kind of spark that, and maybe him chasing again. And actually chasing with somebody that we know is going to be there for a minute. Of speaking there for a minute. What?
Speaking of someone you know will be there.
Right. Well,
I'll be there.
What would you do if I sang? But Drew McIntyre, how do you feel him challenging Cody? Could he win versus Cody? Could we get a Drew championship reign for a minute and Cody's got to chase again?
I don't think Cody's going to drop the belt again soon. So the fact that Drew seems first up, I don't know. Again, you could surprise me, but ultimately, I think that Cody's going to have this belt for a little while. But Drew's a great guy. Like, Drew is been hot since January of 2024, like mid 2024 at the latest, and then he got in all that shit with Punk, and it was perfect, and it kind of lit a flame, and that's going back a full year, like a year, almost 2 years now.
Right.
And that's crazy how, he's maintained it. He's really solidified him as one of the top heels in all of wrestling. What a real heel should look like, Mr.
I don't know if you froze or I froze. But yeah, and I wonder if it's not Drew, then who's the next guy up that could be the heel to challenge Cody? Chat, let me know if you froze or if I froze, because something froze here, and I don't know if it's me or not, if I'm out here in the mythos. KJ froze. Okay, thank you. All right. Thank you, Anthony. I was starting to question my reality. That's the thing at times when you're doing this. Yeah. Hey, Nick, did you ask KJ? Larry, I don't know what I'm supposed to ask. KJ just met Mr. Freeze. It's time to freeze. As I've got Sami Callihan coming out right now. And yeah, so this might be, I need to do the things now. Yeah. There we go. But yeah. This might be Sami Callihan's last match right now of him taking on Mike Santana out here for TNA Emergence. I was about to say, I was halfway trying to think if it was for a title as I was trying to do everything. But yeah, no. They quietly swept this under the rug. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. KJ said, pause for real. Yeah. This quietly might be Sami Zayn's last matches. So I got, how fitting is it that Kiana James shows up on my screen confronting Tiffany Stratton, trying to work out a situation with Julia, as they're wearing the same fucking attire almost, or the same color, and it's confusing. But right as KJ takes a pause, gets caught up in the Matrix. Too many Lawrence Fishburne references of Keanu James shows up. And that's how I got Mike Santana coming out through the crowd out here doing his best James. So he's the guy that heart and soul of TNA. If there's a guy that I think needs to win back the title for TNA and become an instant big deal and be the guy that you run this company with, it is Mike Santana. So this booking with him in this situation to me feels a little interesting. Like you don't run back a triple threat. You don't have him in there with the world title. You don't have him in there with something peripherally close or anything. He's out here just in kind of, again, is he just going to be the guy that puts away Sami Callihan and ends it? As Mission out there trying to, I missed what she was saying as she popped out there with the Emmett Smith old Cowboys jersey and the kendo stick. Yes. As I got Mike Santana walking through the crowd right now, as we're got Drew McIntyre coming out on SmackDown. So, folks, let me know who you got for this match. Whether you got Mike Santana or Sami Callihan, and let me know how you feel. No, I did not pass gas. That was a motorcycle. I live in New Hampshire, and it's during the summer around bike weeks and all that. But let me know how you're feeling about Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, probably going to take place at Clash in Paris. Is this a one and done? Is this a continuation of? Is this going to be an ongoing feud, or do we start to transition to like a Randy versus Cody kind of Randy goes heel thing? Because we're done, I think, with the Cody John scenario. So now we need to develop who's going to challenge Cody going forward long term for the rest of the year. So Sami Callihan out here cutting an impassioned promo, shouting out the fans. Again, I know Anthony brought it up. If anyone can correct me to make sure I'm fully aware on this, that this is set up to be potentially, if Sami Callihan loses, this is his last match. For KJ, what up, Lady B? Q1 Santana should be the next TNA champion. I agree. Drew McInfarts. Che boy, what up? Yeah, so Sami saying I'm going to go down my way. A Baltimore street fight. So it's now going to, as he tosses the microphone at Santana. But I think he was supposed to catch it and didn't. But so we're trying to make this a Baltimore street fight on Emergence as Drew's out here cutting a promo on SmackDown. As we're showing the replay. Speaking of replays.
Yo. Power went out. The heavens just said, enough. I was smited.
Enough.
Yeah, power just went straight out.
Thor struck down Odin's son, but yeah, no, it's always when you do this, my guy. It's one of those of like, wait, am I in the nether zone, or is he in the nether zone?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's why we appreciate and love the chat so much. Y'all let us know. Y'all keep us up to date because we can't see the full peripheral.
Yeah, no, sorry about that, folks. Again, when you're live as many days as we are, funny things happen, and I mean, again, at the end of the day, thank you, Lady B. That's hilarious. I got the 9 and the 1. Power went completely out, and thankfully it decided to come back on. But here I am.
There you go. We got Drew McIntyre cutting a promo straight at Tessitore, and we've got Sami Callihan and Mike Santana in a Baltimore street fight in what? Again, still to my knowledge, as far as I know, if Sami Callihan loses, this is Sami Callihan's last match.
He's done. He's been very down on himself. He's been hard on himself. Moose called him fat, which I mean is one of the few, one of the F words.
Scott Steiner, you fat,
right? So yeah, no, it's super funny. But I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I expect Sammy's had a bit of a drop off in his career. There was once upon a time where Sammy was like cool shit, and he really dug in, and it was fun to watch him. I mean, time catches up to all of us, Nick, and I know I'm not 36 anymore, but time catches up to all of us.
Yeah, fuck you. But is it one of those? That's such an inside baseball joke that only like two people, but including us, got it.
It was still funny to me.
Yeah, facts. But is it also though that he's gotten more involved with Wrestling Revolver? Like Wrestling Revolver's really taken off, and he's very much the figurehead. He's the Triple H of that whole situation. So he's more focused on that. And it's the same thing, though, too, with Jessica Havoc. They're both partners, and they're both kind of winding down on that back nine. Yeah. So he might go more towards, I'll be Booker Man and do spots here and there and can still get my rocks off there versus I'm going to work a full-time schedule.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, Nick, and you're not wrong. I mean, we haven't seen Havoc in TNA in a long time. And she was a bit of a fan favorite for quite a while. So yeah, I mean, a lot of factors here. So, and I mean, Mike Santana needs the win. I mean, he's taken some L's lately. He didn't get the job done yet, as far as getting his hands on a title. Nice cutter by Sammy.
Well, I got them fighting out on the ramp right now. As I got Drew's just walking through everything here. Drew's honestly so good at just being this vindicated, miserable prick of a heel. And there's a valid point and a reason behind everything.
He's the guy that's an asshole who knows he's an asshole, but he also knows there's not.
I'm right.
People. Well, not only that, but there's not many people that can do a fucking thing about it. That's his attitude. I know I'm an asshole, but what are you going to do about it? Come bring it. Like he's not backing down. He knows he's one of the biggest dogs in every fight. He has that chip on his shoulder of, okay, I'm a bully, but stop me.
I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care.
I just got a Callahan chair shot.
Yes. Okay. And as he does a little bow.
Yes, as things are starting to dial back in for me over here.
There you go. The dials, the knobs are twisting. Yeah.
It's just when you can't do nothing about it. I'm just sitting here in the dark, like pitch black, like shit.
Show me the way to go. Oh, yeah. As Sammy's walking to the backstage and I really like too how they shot this with Drew. They kind of cut a lot of the house lights and everything and really just focal pointed and spotlighted it. So
you have Drew right now?
I have Drew walking up the ramp. Right now, looking at the crowd and still walking up the ramp.
I think this is good, man. I like the tone. And again, no big brawl, no run-in, no counter argument right now. Drew gets his point across, and Drew says, deuces. So I got the Street Profits on screen.
Yes, sir. So we're perfect there, and we're building. We still got a week out before we get to Clash in Paris, to where we put the final touches on this painting.
Right. Yeah, no, after the day I had today, I thought the shit was being shut. Somebody was coming after me. The power is out. They found me.
They're coming for me. They're coming to take me away. Hee hee, ha ha, hoo hoo.
Right? The guy with the ponytail is trying to get me.
He's trying to fight me. You got the power out.
All right, so the MFT basically saying they want.
Oh no, paper cuts. We're getting.
Oh, I don't like this.
A paper cut from an 8x10 of Casey Navarro and AJ Francis. Is that extra insult to injury of not only you getting a paper cut, but you're getting a paper cut from First Class.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good no matter what. I hate it.
That's the shit that just makes your hands do that because you know how that feels.
Mm-hmm. As it looks like we might get the Street Profits versus MFT. So that's an interesting dynamic. So where's Tonga looking? Oh, wait.
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, you. Hey.
Who over there? You seeing ghosts?
Yeah, what is up with you?
Yeah, but we're also going to get tonight's Street Profits versus DIY.
Tama? Who's back there?
No, Redbeard back there.
Okay.
I saw the big giant fucking rabbit head in the mullet or the fucking hammer there. Yeah, the mallet.
Redbeard,
I call the mallet a mullet. Yeah,
right. As two guys on the outside of a tag team match, a confrontation between Redbeard and Tala could be good.
Oh yeah, but I like that we're integrating the tag division. I like that it's a subtle thing of what are you looking at over there? And we all notice it. And we all start paying attention. It's like when you have a cat or anything, they start looking at the wall randomly, like, what the fuck are you staring at?
Right.
But then it pops out Redbeard.
Right. Crop pockets. What are crop pockets?
If you mix a Hot Pocket and Orange Cassidy.
Okay.
Crop Pocket.
Right. Bludgeon Brothers, short-lived, but a great tag team. Speaking of great tag teams, I believe Nick is taking a pause for the cause. He's going to stretch his legs out and stretch them lungs. But, folks, we got more coming your way right now. Sami Callihan, Mike Santana in a Baltimore street fight. Sami's career essentially on the line. SmackDown on commercial break, and we are rolling. Don't forget, tomorrow, 2:30 p.m., we're going to be here for our fantasy football draft. We're going to members only. You guys can check in. You guys can chirp us. Members, you can come just hang out, have a good time. I'm sure we'll be talking about some other stuff as we go in between our picks. But tune in for that. If you're not a member, be a member. And don't forget, Saturday night, it's going to be a fun one as we bring you AAA, and we're looking forward to that one tomorrow night. We're watching Emergence tonight, SmackDown tonight, and actually, while I had that up, instead of clicking away, we do have House of Glory Philadelphia coming up, and we're looking forward to this one. It's going to be the first Thursday. I think I said the last Thursday recently, but the first Thursday of September, instead of Impact, instead of anything else, we are going to bring you this show. Bully Ray taking on Zilla, Shotzi taking on Gigi, and more. We're looking forward to it. And we got lots coming your way. Forbidden Door, Heat Wave, same day marathon stream. We don't stop, folks, and nobody does it at our level. Doesn't matter. Love us or hate us, you can't compete with us. Funny shit moment just happened. One of the cats got down. Oh, and my basement is huge. German Shep. Talon met him. Okay. So the animal kingdom going wild over at Big Dog's house. Site froze, but you're good, Nick, as Callahan cuts Santana's mouth. I hate those spots. I got Callahan with a handful of those Carlos Santanas. Callahan with a 2. I've been getting hella Hot Pocket commercials since Wednesday. Yeah, right? It's crazy. But, still one of the funniest things in the entire week. One of your top guys goes on TV and compares your wrestling show to a frozen Hot Pocket. And it's almost accurate. That's the ironical part about the whole thing. And I know what I said. But at the end of the day, Hot Pocket was the best we could come up with. Really? That's crazy to me. When the ham and cheese is all over the place. I have to eat it off Renee's forehead because, I love biting foreheads. It's good stuff, man. The Street Profits for the win. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's go for that. I see the rabbit head guy. There you go. Big red beard out in the back. I'm a fan of Pretty Deadly as well. I think Pretty Deadly have upside as irritating heels. They can find ways to steal wins. They can find ways to get W's. And at the end of the day, I think they're annoying. And they work well being annoying. You won't be able to chirp me because I'll be doing the draft on my phone. But I'll have y'all on my big TV. I love hearing that. It's going to be a fun time. And again, we can still chirp you. We're going to be able to chirp you. Trust me. If there's a way to chirp, we're going to chirp. That's our favorite thing to do. What do you think of Ace Austin signing with AEW? Bash, welcome. As I got 20 seconds before the end of the commercial. And this match with Santana and Sami, turning into a banger real quick. I wonder if Anthony is out there and how he's feeling about this match. Pretty good match, though. As far as Ace Austin goes, I think AEW is a great fit for Ace Austin. If he was able to get paid and brought in, my only fear, again, we always say this, the booking. Now, he's booked to go against Ricochet. They're going to have an outstanding match. If they just cut them loose and let them go, Ricochet, Ace Austin are going to tear it down. There's several guys that Ace Austin's going to do very well against. He's an outstanding talent. It's a good signing for them as, Mike Santana with the 1, 2, 3. By Sami Callihan. Interesting. And Mike's almost mad about it. But yeah, I think Ace Austin's outstanding. I think this is a great signing for AEW. If Tony utilizes this guy well, this is the type of guy that can be a TNT champion. He could be a unified champion, a continental champion, whatever one of the championships you want to give him. He could kind of really be a good, solid mid-card guy that way, and you're going to get outstanding matches. Ace Austin, Kyle Fletcher has a whole lot of potential. I mean, I really think this is good. And ultimately, his style might fit AEW better than it does fit. And look, I just said that, Nick. That's crazy. It does fit. Like, his style fits there very well. And I wonder if he had a little more of a ceiling and a lower ceiling in WWE. But I think he's a great guy. I'm a big fan of Ace Austin. Him and Chris Bay were doing great things together. There's history there as far as being, proxy members of the Bullet Club. Yeah, man, I'm for it. Now use them. Like, right, Nick's got it on the screen right there, man. Like, use him. There's potential here. As right now, I got Sammy in the ring, and this almost does feel like a little bit of a goodbye. If you are just tuning in, we are watching Emergence, and we are watching SmackDown as the Street Profits are here. DIY is already in the ring. Boom. I guess I'll put a poll up for this one real quick. Sammy's taking the boots off, ladies and gentlemen. Sami Callihan looks to be saying goodbye. What do you think? If you're out there right now, if you're watching Emergence, how does this feel? What are you thinking? The crowd is chanting. It's a touching moment. He kisses the mat, puts his shoes down, his boots. The crowd chants, "Thank you, Sammy." That could be family members they showed just then. He is emotional. He's going to make me emotional. As Sami Callihan rolls out of the ring in what could be the last time. Wow. Thank you, Sammy. Justice for Jared. I love it. Jared got a Raw deal. And I know we got a tag match going on SmackDown right now, but Sami Callihan, folks, looks to be done. He leaves the boots behind, kisses the mat. Big applause from the audience. And that is very interesting. Thank you, Solomon Crow, Sami Callihan. I love it, Nick. Sammy can go to commentary. Yeah, I mean, again, the guy's got a gift of gab. That's not a terrible shout. This is goodbye for Sammy. Thumbs up, thumbs down for Sami Callihan. I love it. And again, I was a big fan of Sami Callihan. And he's one of those guys, he put his body through a lot. A lot of big bumps, a lot of big moments. He never shied away from anything that was hardcore. Yeah, man, it was really emotional to watch that. Very touching. If this is the end of his career, we say thank you for everything he's done. As Nick mentioned, I mean, we watch Wrestling Revolver here because they do good shows. Shout out to their work. And we'll see. I mean, you know, wrestling. Everybody finds a way back into that ring. This guy is indie as hell. He'll fit in perfectly. Yeah. I think I know what you were talking about. As right now, to get you up to date, shitty kick from Johnny Gargano. As we get the commercial spot, the pats on the back. Back to commercial break. Not really, but I didn't know a stripper named Sky, and my dog's name is Sky. There you go. There's the connection. Doggy style all around, buddy. Good job. Wow, wow, wow. Let's get this trending. Yeah, you should. Get out there, folks. Tag us. Tag the WFU. Tag Wrestling for Life Network. And, yeah, hashtag thank you, Sammy. That's excellent. I'm sad Sammy's leaving. And, again, I always get kind of choked up when you see the culmination of someone's career. When you hear the crowd cheering, that's all, like standing ovations, those kind of moments are always heartwarming to see it. And again, no matter what people think about the sport or the art of wrestling, it was someone's dream. It was someone's goal. It was someone's aspirations. It was someone's everything for a long time. If this is goodbye, as they're showing Sammy again in the back, you know, that's the emotional side of this. Your life's work. Big hugs. Big smiles. Yeah, Joe Hendry right there. Sammy's emotional. I don't know. Oh, Eddie, one of his biggest rivals, one of his best friends. Eric Young, another one. Oh, is Eric Young going to talk him out of it? Is Eric Young going to talk him out of it? No. It's not free unless you have TNA Plus. There you go. I voted DIY. What's the chart say? 84% for Street Profits. So you're in the minority, Mega. Don't leave Sammy. I thought Eric might try and talk him back into it. But why is the rum gone? Love that. The Countdown show was free. Yes, it was. As we got the commentary team of TNA talking about Sammy now. Again, it feels as legit as hell. But we got a very quiet tag team match going on. How we feeling? We're coming out of the commercial break. Crowd's a little bit quiet. Slingshot spear from Johnny. How we feeling out there, folks? Should have left his knee pads in the ring. Ah, touche, touche. I knew this man was going to agree. They may have forgot to cut the stream. Okay. Well, they did have glitches and errors, so that's interesting. This SmackDown isn't doing it for me. I just don't feel invested, almost mailed in. I really feel the same way. I mean, I thought Drew was good. Is that fair? Drew was pretty solid. The crowd's quiet. Like Montez just flexed and nobody reacted. No pop, no. Little bit of a clap there. That's the concern. The people want tag team wrestling. They got to get behind it. Speaking of getting behind it.
Well, a tag team wrestling, or I guess I'm the clap, or am I Montel? But yeah, to touch on what you were saying with the Sami Callihan thing of it being art, and it's very fitting that both things are done on canvas. Pro wrestling 100% is an art. It is a violent art, but it is very much you're putting everything you have creatively into that. And Sammy's been one of those guys that's been very creative and very push the edge, push the limit, has his own vision of what pro wrestling is. So to see him turn around and this might be it, and now he might just be straight Booker man of, you got to give the man credit. You got to give the man props. I mean, Wrestling Revolver wouldn't be where it is today if it wasn't for that. I dare say respectfully, TNA wouldn't be where it was if it wasn't for Sami Callihan.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. You're right. As far as like Callihan was a big part of a time where TNA might not have been its biggest, might have been in almost one of its lowest points, but there was guys like Eddie Edwards and Frankie Kazarian and Sammy that kind of kept it going, like kept it enough interesting that it never completely extinguished. It kind of held on.
There's the reason OVE was a big thing, and even I think didn't they show up in AEW at one point of Ohio versus everybody,
right? As I got Zaya Brookside coming out on Emerge. No, I agree. Like, how did everyone? We touched on this, Devin. Welcome. I think it's. I know you kind of threw this at me. I think it's great.
Yeah, we both talked about it. And I know. Well, the spoilers came out when me and Anthony were live last night about the collision to where Ace Austin was all elite. I really hope, and I hate that this always becomes the precursor to everything, that they use him correctly. And especially when I was on my pause hearing you talk about him, and that's why great minds think alike, of like him versus Kyle Fletcher. Shut up and take my money. Him versus Ricochet, if you actually let them go, shut up and take my money. Christ, him versus a Swerve, even shut up and take my money. He could get up into that level, but I wonder if they're going to. They have a bad recent track record of new signees that they misuse. Taya Valkyrie, Deonna Purrazzo, Josh Alexander, Speedball Mike Daly. You could almost say Kevin Knight. It's one of those. You hope for the best, but you expect the worst.
Yeah. Well, if you are, a pending free agent, do you look at those situations and think, does it make you hesitate? Now, it didn't stop Austin, but does it have to worry you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think it's also, we talked about it as Dawkins pulls Gargano out, as I've got the Zayas showing up here.
The Zayas.
Zia Lee and Zaya Brookside. Well, formerly Zia Lee.
I like it.
But it does become one of those. It's like the same thing when like WWE bought WCW, of the people that were already on guaranteed money. Like Sting's not going to go and show up and work for WWE after the way they treated DDP when he came out of them getting bought.
Street Profits get the win. Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good. You're good. As I got Tommy Dreamer with a podium. So, who's a what now? I thought this was going to be the 4-way match for the Knockouts World title.
It is.
Well, then why do I have Tommy Dreamer looking all sweaty and greasy with a podium?
This is the Elegance brand versus the Inspiration versus Fatal Influence versus the Zia Lee and Zaya Brookside.
Right. Yeah, but I swear I got Tommy Dreamer out here sweaty at a podium.
Yeah.
But and also now we've got The Miz and Carmelo backstage with Motor City Machine Guns. We've got all the M's. But how did you feel about the ending of the tag match with Carmelo and Miz, to where Carmelo set up to win? Miz, just blind tag, Skull Crusher finale. We're in and out of here. Oh, good job, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, again, typical Miz, going to try to put a spin on it. We'll see how long they put up with it. But I thought they had a really good match. I thought the Miz looked decent. I thought there was a nice spot on the pin where he kind of broke up the pin and showed a little bit of energy for the older fella. Now they're arguing with DIY. The tag team division on SmackDown continues to heat up. You got MFT, you got the Street Profits just get a win. Now you got M&M, as I like to call them. Mello can't miss.
Yeah. No, 100%. The SmackDown tag division is cooking, and they officially re-signed. This was all re-signing, as Jazz is out there, by the way. Shout out Jazz, Carlos Silva. But yeah, so they did all of this to re-sign Zia Lee.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, but no, why now?
Why now? Why not like
this guy be doing this? This normally guy be doing this, but this guy be doing this shit. Like, why now? Right. You could have done this on the fucking pre-show, even.
Right. Yeah, why wasn't this on the pre-show?
Why did Masha need to be there?
That's too funny, man. I like, what are we doing? Yeah, they basically, and I mean, I give them credit as far as making it a big deal that they re-signed this lady, but it's like you said, odd placement.
You literally set that right before they before they're in a tag match. Like, why didn't you do this earlier in the evening?
Does it look weird now if she loses?
Fuck yes. 100% yes. Like, now you look even double right? stupid of you just re-signed a contract and you get beat with the fucking contract. Even just they use that as a weapon.
Oh, that'd be even funnier.
Smash her in the face with a clipboard,
right? Like literally, they just make this big signing and like, oh look, we signed her, and then she takes it out.
Conspiracy theorist mind. Are we halfway subliminally? We're doing a signing now because we might have a new signee show up tonight. I threw out the idea. Since, well, hey, Mare Sade, hey, what do you say, Jakara Jackson showing up? But with the inspiration out here, does Dakota Shy, is she not shy? Does Dakota Kai show up?
Right. Dakota Kai is an interesting show. We know we've talked about the pending free agents, and I think that's somebody that, again, if booked right, could help parts of AEW's women's division.
I was seeing TNA. No, she shows up in this match.
No, I know. I was getting there. I just went a long way around. My bad. But I think this would be a great place for her to show up and show out. This is a girl that could be a Knockouts women's champion. She could have something cool with someone like Jakara, who, again, Jakara ends up getting let go and she landed on her feet. And again, it's this interesting thing where Jakara could be on NXT next week.
But that just makes me fucking mad because it's like, really? Like, you just had this and this was already right there. And it's now the same thing. Like, why did you can turn around and like, well, fuck this up?
That's kind of part of how this is working out is like, yeah, we're going to, we'll take Jordan. We'll probably take Joe. Maybe we'll get our hands on, MASH at some point. But we know some names that you're going to be able to scoop up. We know some names that are coming free, and we're going to actually even advise them. You know what? Go down to TNA. They'll sign you up. We'll keep an eye on you.
Is that the back door in?
Maybe, right? That's where this circular loop, boxing AEW out, because you'd rather, you don't want that whole fumbled comparable. So if you go to TNA and then you find a way to bring them back one day when they kind of get whatever you're looking for, then you're justified. And if they don't work out in TNA, well, then you're vindicated.
If Cross shows up on TNA tonight, I'll blow a load. Pause the fuck on that.
I just left that.
Well, even Boston, I warned him not to click it. Now it's just chilling there. Damn it. God damn it, Boston. But again, tinfoil hat a little. Does WWE never buy TNA because they can use it as a feeder system? But if we don't own it, then it's not a monopoly.
That's also, earlier when we were talking about this, is we do have the concierge. SmackDown is in intermission or on commercial break.
Commercial, don't you say intermissions.
Right. Don't you dare. But ultimately, earlier I thought that is part of this, is if they go by TNA, then you start getting eerily close to those monopoly.
That MLW suit might come back to fucking haunt them.
Right. So by keeping them as little brother, I mean, Vince did it with ECW. This is not a new practice.
Allegedly.
It's no longer alleged.
It was allegedly until ECW was no more.
Yeah. So, I do think that there's a bit of that. That's very possible. Like, we'll help you grow. We'll put you in front of the right people, and we'll sell them. We'll help sell them on what a great product you guys bring to the table. And again, it does box out the competition. I lack the sympathy because I feel like you picked the fight.
Again, it goes back to, well, are they competition or are they not? If you're the floor with them, then this shouldn't matter. But if they're a threat, then why is this the cower in fear when you poke the bear?
Yeah, I mean, one of my least favorite takes in the IWC is the idea that the WWE is afraid of anybody. They're not nervous. They're not like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Like, these aren't the NWO days where they were like fucking pulling the water coolers from, Titan Towers because they were cutting back on money. Like, this is not those days. They're selling out every week.
Run them off the road.
I'm not saying they're not noticing them. I'm not saying they're not fighting with them. I think they're bullying them, but this idea of fear, I think, needs to go away. They don't fear. It's that, big D energy.
Fly don't bother me.
Right. That's what it is. But I mean, it doesn't mean they don't acknowledge them. They clearly acknowledge them. Acting like they haven't, it's clear it's been acknowledged.
Oh yeah, but no, that should be a feather in your cap. Now, granted, you shouldn't act like you wear a crown of feathers type of shit with that. Well, but
what was with the fucking we don't have a performance center? Like, it was a flex.
Well, that was I found out that might have not exactly been super current, but it's still a thing that was said, and it's even goes back.
I don't care when it was said.
Well, no, it's still even a lot of people said that same sentiment of that's not the flex you think it is, bro. And we noticed, so, but it's the same thing with the whole counter programming,
right?
Of there's been multiple clips to where Tony's very much kind of wanted this conversation. And now that this conversation met you on your doorstep, now you don't want that action. Oh, that's a little funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, right now they're doing the John Cena, Logan Paul hype package.
Right.
Interesting. As we are getting a fatal 4-way for the women's tag. The chat went 55% fatal influence. The Zayas 0%. The new signee got 0, Nick. Elegance and Inspiration 9. So your heavy favorite is fatal influence. Could they win more gold?
Well, I thought they were going to win, and I thought they were one of those, they hold all the gold, and that's not even saying that JC Jane retains the gold out of Massachusetts when they're at Heatwave and everything.
Yeah.
But I think you start to really shift everything even more heavy towards NXT, and you get this, we're not gonna take it, invasion, to where can come for everything. And I mean, it's really between the elegances and
what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely great point. I mean, we'll see where it all goes, but again, the big pose. I feel good.
Now, speaking of R-Truth talking about how he feels, how do you feel? How does everyone feel that R-Truth went from call me Ron Killings and I shave my head to John Cena's a good guy again, and we said fuck 7 months of storyline, and now I'm mirror image with John Cena.
See, and people might call me out on this. We'll see how it goes.
It's a continuity error.
I don't think it's a continuity error because it's Truth. Truth himself is a continuity error. So if anybody,
he's Deadpool.
Yeah, like if anyone's gonna flip that switch and just, oh my God, he is real, it's going to be Truth. I'm okay with it. If it was someone else, we'd have a legitimate conversation about that's kind of shitty writing. But Truth is the anomaly, the guy that goes, and he helps make it that, the past was just bullshit. It wasn't real. He helps tell that story.
Truth is a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah,
I need that image right now. Someone do that and send that to me. If I need R-Truth as Deadpool, because that's what he is. He breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah,
he is the one that is outside the timeline.
Yeah, he's the goofy guy, like the comic relief that, he goes with it.
Well, he still looks the same at fucking 40, 50, 60 as he did at 20, 30, all that.
And I think it helps. John, Jacob barking at Sammy. You know what I mean? I don't know. What does it mean?
Yes, sir. I do believe I know what you are saying.
Right. I concur.
Black versus Truth was looking good. Oh yeah, because Malachi Black showed up, and
because you have Truth positioned as this babyface right now, and it's good. It's to do something, and Truth's a good worker. He will help put Alistair over as a heel, and it sets up Damien to come in and save the day and help him out again, and it all
that's where you get at. That's where this kind of was going initially. Of Damien was stepping up to save Truth.
Yeah, goth guy, that we've seen it. The goth ones can't get along. The goth girls in NXT can't get along. The gothy, you can't have, they're like the Chinese fighting fish.
I saw today someone came up with a name for NXT, and I can't get it out of my head, and I think it's the greatest name to describe NXT is I've got the elegances with a 2 count. As again, I hate this fucking tag match because there's not one person from each team in this, but I digress. But calling it NXT Hickenbottom High, I think that is absolutely perfect. It does at times kind of feel that way.
That's not, not wrong. Not wrong. I like that a lot. That's funny as shit.
Right. But yes. As I'm in commercial break on Friday Night SmackDown, can anyone confirm or deny, Anthony? You might be the one to confirm this. Is this an elimination? Is this a single fall? Because again, I hate the fucking single fall multi-person tag matches when you would have to tag in your enemy to then get out of the match. Why?
It is one of the flaws. I understand having all 4 athletes in the ring at the same time and trying to track it all may be a little chaotic. But I don't.
You mean a fatal 4-way match?
Right.
That's never happened before.
I agree, man. Like, I'm just trying to theorize why they don't like it. And I much prefer, I hate the idea of I'd have to be half dead for you to get me to tag my opponent or my teammate.
Well, that's when you just do the New Age Outlaws thing. It's a single fall.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that's even worse. But that's when you do the New Age Outlaws thing to where Road Dogg tags in Billy, and I'll just pin Billy, and we win here, right?
Right. I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore because of Road Dogg and Billy, though.
Well, it's like with the Royal Rumble, you just hang on to the bottom rope and just I stay here. I live here now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, sorry.
I was just gonna say we're on commercial break, and we're looking for Zaya Brookside to get a tag too. Yi Ling? I don't want to be incorrect.
Yi Ling Yi.
My brain doesn't want to put that in.
That's why I just call her Zia Lee. Just why I went to the Zias, because I know it's not her current name, but it's just easier to fucking say.
Right.
I can get in less trouble calling her. I'll take being wrong on the name versus mispronouncing the right name the wrong way.
Absolutely. Aleister Black could be the new Cross.
Well, we had Cross. Why do we need a new Cross?
Well, is that part of what they thought? Like, we don't need Cross. We got this guy.
We only have one spooky slot. And sorry, we just signed that with Malachi. No, I think that there is a thing to where you could have Cross come back as this anti-authority.
Yep.
And again, fuck you energy.
Beat up
and again, I will say, though, I am surprised. I know we weren't exactly looking for it. No, we want Cross chance tonight. I didn't see a we want Cross sign. I know our buddy Combat Jones over there on Ringside Renaissance made sure to dispute the dirt sheet saying that they took we want Cross signs, but it seemed like there was 2 in the crowd. So I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to worry.
Well, this is the thing is the fans out, like you see the online outrage, people losing their mind. You'd think they'd never watch wrestling again. Not only do they not miss a minute, they're just absorbed in it all day, every day, which not good for your brain, folks. But then at the same time, where's the outrage? If this is so groundbreaking, if this is company destroying, if this is such an epic mistake, the 14,000 people in the building tonight don't seem to give a flying fuck.
Right, as we're getting John Cena returns in Dublin, Ireland. Doing fucking nothing. Much like the crowd, talking about Cross, or even now we compared it to R-Truth. Ever since he came back, they did
Friday
nothing.
So is next Friday like an early show, like an afternoon?
I
show?
would assume. From
Dublin, yeah. Okay, I should make a note of that.
Right, that's important, Johnson. Write that down. That might be an early time or on a time delay. We might just be one of those. We don't got no commercials here,
right? As all 8 women seem to be in the ring right now.
See how funny this match can fucking break down to that and still do that whole segment. when it just should be that goddamn match to start with.
Right. And right now, folks, we are getting the main event of SmackDown as the MFT have been waiting in the ring for somebody to join.
Brookside coming off the top on everybody. Well, on the two people. It was supposed to be everybody. She took out two people with that tadpole splash.
I like it. All right, who wins, folks?
Da, 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 da. Do you think that they use Cross to launch Sammy even higher?
I felt like that's what they were doing until he lost at SummerSlam. Like, I thought that's where we were going, right?
Well, so what? You would have had Sammy be with Cross? Because I was saying of once Sammy beat Cross, was that just doing that we're sending you off and we're going to use you as a launch pad for Sammy.
But I thought they were building towards Cross getting that win. And maybe you did do something like Cross held it over his head for a while. But at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, it feels like, no, we don't have a contract signed. We don't know what we're going to do with you. You're going to take the L on the pay-per-view.
Does it feel like Moxley when they sent him off?
I've
seen people make the comparables, so that's why I asked.
The only thing that it lacked was like the in-your-face part. Like remember commentary was talking about it, like John's moving on. When but
I mean, they also turn around and like they mention his book and shit, and then they're still like, "Fuck you, bye."
Well, part of me wondered, like, is Cross got like a 2-week book tour thing to do? And then he'll be back like Becky.
That's where it gets interesting. You already had time off,
right?
So we'll give you this time off, and then you go away. Oh, that's the big thing to me with Cross. If this is fully legit, if he's done, how do you keep the momentum past week 2, past week 3, past week 4?
Do you really believe that there's a hope? No, do you really believe if Tony Khan does extend an offer to Karrion and Karrion decides to go as sloppy
1, 2, 3 as the elegances retain.
Elegance do retain.
As they just stole Lyra's fucking gimmick with the feathers.
There you go. Okay. So the Elegance brand is still your Knockouts Tag Champs, folks. And we got the main event of SmackDown on right now as MFT taking on JJS, which is Jacob, Jimmy, and Sammy.
J&J Security.
Right.
So you're asking if there's some...
Is there a chance that they actually...
bridge to Terabithia to where Karrion Kross and Scarlett show up in AEW?
But do it, but like go in proper, like walk in the door and kick the champ in the face and take over kind of vibe.
You already had to sell me on them getting there and then that they show up and just dominate. So I'll say fuck and no. I think honestly you'd have almost a better chance at MLW, respectfully.
True. Interesting.
And I think it's more of just desperate times might call for desperate measures. I could see where Cross goes to AEW of one of those of, well, I'm going to be on TV and I'm going to, again, if this is full shoot, brother, to where in momentum on week 7 might be drying up. Now I capitalize on it. Now do what I got to do to keep this ball rolling and get this little hurdle ball rolling. But it's still such a stretch and expect that he's going to show up there, walk in, top dog, just staunch out whoever's champion and just take over. No. That doesn't work there, brother. CM Punk didn't do that. That doesn't work, brother.
My only fear is he just ends up like Josh Alexander.
That's where everyone's worried anywhere he goes is that he ends up. And I think it's my worry of that. The longer he stays out there in limbo, the momentum slows and then the attention drops and then he becomes almost a Dijak, a Bishop Dyer, a Baron Corbin, Alexander.
Yeah. No, I mean, before we jump here, is that kind of a good comparable as far as like Dijak might be better than Corbin because Corbin didn't get a whole lot of like groundswell, but we saw like people raged about, oh, Dijak could have done so much, and then goes quiet. Like
not to this level, but I see what you're saying.
Okay,
not to this level at all. I mean, you even brought it up, and I see you, Kyle. Of my city's been dead. Yeah, Boston.
They were quiet as shit.
Fuck Boston. I'm as a Yankees fan. Fuck Boston, but I live in New England. So, but
He's talking to you in the chat.
Facts, both. I not to this level. I mean, you even brought up to where Cross's documentary on YouTube outdrew Collision. So there is a groundswell behind him. I'm just wondering where the fuck it is. Is it just on Twitter? I haven't. We've had now 2 or 3 shows this week for WWE. I haven't heard a "We Want Cross" chant unless it got muddled in a CM Punk chant at the start of Raw. We saw a couple of signs, but I'm wondering, where's this momentum I see online? Where am I seeing it in front of the camera? We see it after shows. We see "We Want Crosses" after SummerSlam and all of that. But where are we seeing it during a live show? Where's the CM Punk type chants?
Yeah, that's what I'm shocked about, right? Like the way, and we've seen this before. We've been doing this for a few years now, and we've seen a lot of like, you think they're going to riot and rip the building apart when they get there, and nothing.
We did the whole thumbnail and everything. I was expecting on Monday Night Raw, the whole first half hour and everything. I was expecting, hijack Raw. We want Cross. And granted, I think they neutralized it as best they could of how they booked the show, but you didn't hear anything. Mum was the word. You saw a couple signs, and now granted, you had the dirt sheet rumor of they were confiscating signs, but we've also seen fans even counter argument that. Of saying, I had my sign. I know for a fact of one of our buddies was there had a "We Want Cross" sign, but he was one of like 2.
Yeah, again, I mean, I haven't seen anyone come out, and if somebody has seen it, send it to us. I haven't heard one person say, I had a cross sign and they took it away from me. Again, I feel like that's Uncle Dave just blowing tuna out of his butthole, as he continues to do.
Blowhole.
But it's crazy. It's, again, maybe I'm wrong. Again, if anyone has proof, I'm all ears. But again, I feel like certain people are struggling with this word proof.
Shit, I wanted to make another D12 reference, but I was like, I can only fit in one in the fucking stream. But as we're underway with Jake Something coming out to take on Macklin for the international title, and we've got Solo Sikoa wailing away on Sami Zayn right now in the ring.
Right. Yeah, the show rolls on. We're in the SmackDown main event, folks, with about 7 minutes left on the clock. We're going to stick around for Emergence and follow this down and see where it takes us, as there's a couple matches left on the board. The Hardys versus the Rascals, Trick Williams versus Moose. So I ain't going nowhere.
Do you see a shock and surprise moment? Like, could we see, I know we mentioned his name. He's technically a free agent. Could you see something like that to where, even if it's not him, and again, Jose, get your drink ready if it's the Righteous or anything like that. I am the Herald. Because, even House of Glory, I think, was kind of halfway teasing of they had a little thing that was very dark, but if you can kind of read through it, it says a killer is on the loose. Does he start to take, he's doing the cons. Does he start doing indie show bookings?
Again, I think it's funny because during the Ariel Helwani interview, they mentioned the idea that if you go to TNA, people are going to think this was all the work, right? They're all going to call bullshit on it. And he's like, kind of is what it is. I mean, could he walk into TNA and make a big impact really fast? Pun intended. Yeah, 150%. To me, that's the better place for him. And it would be a chance for TNA, the little engine that could, to actually really own some highlights, headlines going through the weekend. Right?
Fair enough. But and again, we've talked about it as Jacob's winding up for tag for the hot tag is I got Macklin out here with the goddamn Gorillas of Destiny face paint. But yeah, if you're going to get to that big TV deal and be that landmark and everything, then 100% having Cross and Scarlett there, your big cinematic production, your top draw, the hottest thing in pro wrestling, and you just gift wrapped it to TNA.
I truly do believe, and again, folks, it's just my opinion based on the evidence that I've witnessed. I don't know for a fact, again, that word proof, but I do believe that Don Callis is a problem for Scarlett and Cross.
Just a little bit. But speaking of problems, I clicked on it earlier, but I want to read it. Own it. The feeling is mutual. It's forever and why, my guy. Yeah.
I like that.
Full respect. I appreciate that. It's a love-hate relationship.
Oh, Jimmy flying. Tongaloa.
Now, we haven't talked about this.
Pop-up Samoan. Pop-up Samoan.
Who might have had that might have segued even better than I intended. We might get a pop-up Samoan. How do you feel about the alleged news when Naomi that might have a pop-up Samoan?
Pop-up? Man, it's interesting. And I know, again,
if she wasn't a woman, would we have this whole, would we be speculating this way with the story of she's getting rid of for a long time? Because we don't know we don't know. I get the whole what I fully said there, but at the same time, we don't know if she's actually injured or we just. You're good.
Tongaloa gets tags. Solo going to the top.
Uso splash.
Uso splash. That bullfrog.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Two count.
Crowd is quiet,
but we don't know what would be keeping out Naomi long term, and I think it's because she's female that we jump to pregnancy versus it could be anything else. I'll say.
Well, first and foremost, let's be clear. The only reason I even could have a thought in our heads, I'll lump you in with me, is somebody put it out there. And again,
Alvarez.
Would it be someone? Like, how the fuck do you know? Like, same thing when we were talking about
I was there during coitus.
Yeah, what were you doing? How do we believe this? Who in his inner circle is calling up Brian Alvarez? Juicy fought 2 on the phone. Yo, bro.
He's got the bedroom tapped.
Right. So that's where I question things. Again, it is when they say a woman's going to be a long-term for an undisclosed reason, that is one of the things that is a long-term reason. And
she mentions Becky, and she mentions, other people What?
I think what happened is Blue Thunderbomb.
No one wins on that move. Jeff Cobb breaking it up.
What I think happened was nobody saw her get hurt. We talked about it. We did not know she was injured until they announced she's not medically cleared. Then people said, well, if we didn't see her get hurt and she's not booked tonight due to medical reasons, what medical reasons could happen that we didn't see? And somebody went, bing, and that's where it happened. That's where that rumor started. And again, if she is, congrats. It's crazy. It's a miracle to have a child. So I know she's amazingly hot right now, but I think at least she's confident that when she returns, she can find this again. Right? Exploder.
Going for it. Hits the exploder finally.
Come on, give Sammy some love.
Haluva.
I love it.
Sami Zayn always looks like a cross between a homeless guy you found on the side of the street. And Sammy picks up the win.
Sammy Hogan.
Hey, from Ireland. Shout out.
Life in a fishbowl. I like it. We're just 2 lost souls.
But yeah, it's one of those it is interesting that she mentions Becky, that when she had the interview with Steph, which everybody kind of assumed, we'll get the news now. That was filmed before SummerSlam. It is one of those that it's so murky in the air that questioning and wandering minds make you start to wander and question.
Yeah. Big baby face celebration as we go off the air. 16 days away. The crowd's loud. Now,
finally, yes. Did you see Sammy trying to do the Jacob?
So the babyface goes over big. Sammy continues to get a big push. So hold on tight, folks. Like him or not, he's getting a lot of internal love right now. Pause.
Yeah, but it's interesting of how this is going to go, because I think that we're going to get at some point Jimmy and Jay team up together. What do you do now with them? Does Jay move over to SmackDown and we add them even to that tag division? I think they work better in the Raw tag division because you need to develop that.
You need that. Yes.
Yeah.
You got a point. Could it be a case of, Sammy goes after the title? Maybe Drew McIntyre does have it, or maybe he does just go after Cody.
Do you move them all to Raw? Do you move?
I don't know.
You get a Braun Breaker and a Jacob Fatu match. You get a Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins match, or a Jacob Fatu, Bronson Reed. I know you've already got Roman over there,
right?
So it might be a little heavy, front loaded. You might leave SmackDown's main event scene cupboards bare. Right. So,
yeah. As by the way, folks, we are sticking around. Give us your rating. Give us your rating out of 10 for SmackDown. What did you like? What didn't you like? How did you feel about it? And Steve Macklin, who looks like an absolute maniac, going to war with Jake something. Two big boys in a bit of a hoss fight here, Nick.
Yeah, are you? Oh, into the podium. Jake something would be so much more something if his last name wasn't something,
right?
But does the international title kind of really fit the vibe with this? Of this is Steve Macklin, the same guy we've seen literally staple his fucking forehead back together so he could finish a match. Like,
yeah, that was amazing.
Do they almost need like a hardcore, like a Hoss division title?
Oh, Frankie getting in the face of, or Jake getting in the face of Frankie.
Frankie Kazarian, Timu, Chris Jericho. The Huff makes me think that I might be onto something there.
I mean, again, I get why. I just feel like it's similar. Like he's like TNA's Jericho.
But bad.
I mean, Jericho's shit is bad too. That's,
Well, he could be coming back in the Royal Rumble.
No, get the fuck out of here. Is he not?
There's that whole idea that he could show up. There's still people that are holding out faith that Edge is John Cena's last opponent.
That's amazing. I honestly thought Jericho was signed to like 2029.
True.
Didn't they not talk about like he signed like an 8-year deal that would have brought him to like he's 62?
Just punch Tony out of that contract real fast.
Yeah, I guess Jericho, if he asked for it, we get, all right.
Punch Tony.
All right. 5 out of 10. 6
powerbomb onto the steps. 5 out of 10. What?
5 out of 10. 6.75. 10 out of 10. Kevin loving it. 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10. So 5.9 out of 10. 5. 7. Listen, tonight flew by. I wasn't overly bored. I wasn't overly excited. It just kind of happened. I'm kind of coming in at like a 6, like a 6.5.
I'm right there with you. Do we want to go 6.5 or a 6? I think 5 is far too low.
Yeah, I think 5's too far. That's kind of Dynamite territory this week.
Well, it's just one of those. To me, a 5 is like indifference on the show. I think there was still enough that made me like engaged in the show. I still enjoyed it, all of that. So nothing super right home about, but 6.5, I can get there.
I go 6 because the majority of it was positive, even though it was, you know what I mean? It wasn't bad. It just wasn't exciting. It wasn't really great.
Mail it in.
It felt very mailed in. Boston crowd didn't feel into stuff. They're trying to push people are demanding tag team wrestling. Tag team wrestling. We book tag team matches and the crowd's quiet. They sit on their hands.
Yeah. Well, and we said no, we want crosses, no, none of that. So I'm fine with a 6. Like I said, if I was right there before you even said it of a 6, 6.5. So I'm fine with a 6.
Yeah.
5 is shade too low.
Yeah, and I mean, again, this is like for me, this is the type of week where like SmackDown, it was okay. I think Raw I gave a 7.5, so they didn't burn it out of the water. but Dynamite comes in with a lower score than both those shows. And I think this is one of those weeks where if Tony could book better a show, it would be the better show this week.
Is this fair? Honestly, fair. Is this one of those to where a Dynamite or an Impact as holy shit, to where a NXT or an Impact could steal the week?
I guess, but I heard like I saw bits and pieces of Impact. I didn't see much of it, but I heard that it wasn't the best of Impacts.
This whole week in wrestling has kind of been like,
is it the dog
let's just get through it. Let's just get through it.
It feels like we're in the late days of summer.
We're in the dog days of summer, 100%.
And I've been working 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8, 7. I'll give you my rating for SmackDown tomorrow because mine doesn't start for another hour. AD and AZ, that's interesting. Then please do so. 7.75 out of 10, fair enough. 6. Yeah, it didn't fail. It got through. It went fast, and maybe because we're watching 2 wrestling shows, it went faster. But as we are still watching Emergence, folks, it went fast. But there wasn't a lot. I thought Drew's segment was really good. I thought the Miz match was probably one of the better matches tonight. I think the Miz, Miz and Fraxium was better than DIY and
Street Profits. Yeah, that's the interesting part of it.
Look at this.
Go ahead.
Yo, sorry, Nick. I don't know if I've ever seen this. So Macklin goes for the Trio Woe Spear, and Jake Bear hugs him. It got him like a sleeper, like a north-south, an anaconda. None.
Right, but you're right at the rope. Just grab. See, he's grabbed the rope. Break the fucking hole, ref. You fucking. Oh no, it's no disqualification. Sorry. That's super unique.
Oh,
and that's
7 out of 10.
Go out. 1. Oh,
headbutt. 6 out of 10. I can't remember anything memorable. Yeah, you always know it's one of those shows when like we're sitting here right now and I got to talk about what we just watched. And I'm like, what did we just watch?
We're having to collectively form, what just transpired. Oh, another kill shot.
Right. Next week, got a Cena Brock or Cena Paul. Now, Brock has apparently been booked for a couple shows.
But in late September,
so
they'll be going toe-to-toe with All Out. I hate to say it, told you so, but I told you so.
It still hasn't been confirmed. Magnum with a dub. I'm not saying it won't be, Nick. I'm just saying I'm surprised that it usually, like with stuff like pay-per-view announcements, you get like a leak maybe like a couple hours before it actually comes out, but it's usually a quick turnaround. Like leak happens. So the fact that there was a leak about this Bad Blood they want to do, and I'm like, where is it? I want to know.
See, was it a Bad Blood? I just heard that it was just going to be a show.
I heard it was going to be Brock versus Cena. They're going to call the show Bad Blood, and they're going to do a Hell in a Cell.
Oh, see, I haven't gotten that far. I just heard that they were going to book John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, the main event to counter All Out in Toronto.
Yeah.
Same day, same weekend, same bat channel, same bat time.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. My opinion is with WWE and their hands in all these streamings, Netflix, Peacock, Tubi, ESPN, EXT, and AEW, and Warner Brothers part ways, it's like luring a baby shark to shallow water to suffocate. For the longest time, there was a lot of reports saying the Warner Brothers stuff is not going to affect AEW at all.
Mm-hmm.
And things seem to be changing fast. Now we want to wait until we get more information. There are other options out there, but yeah, you are really kind of, checking off a lot of options.
Swim, bitch, swim. If you're out there in the ocean. And we're gonna lead the baby shark to water and everything. Well, so then what happened to all of that tough talk of, oh, ain't shit, we're the greatest wrestling show? No, if Tony's got the shit, the money to back this up, this will go forever until he doesn't want to run this anymore.
Yeah.
But the whole TV deal thing, we can break it down fucking bar for bar of the whole Time Warner split, if that's going to affect AEW, if TNA gets a TV deal, that's going to affect AEW. But ultimately, AEW should worry about what AEW is doing.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're going to secure the bag. That's where you're going to find the best of your product.
Yeah.
Is worrying about what you're doing. And that's the one thing they haven't done in 5 fucking years.
Yeah, again, I mean, I think that's an important side of things. I think 2025, they've done more of it, and Tony's had less moments, even though we talked about a couple things that went wrong. As
right,
Macklin and Frankie are sharing words.
I just don't. I'm not engaged or care of flying fuck about Frankie Kazarian anymore.
No,
like he should at this point just be a commentator. Like he's like more Jesse Ventura as a fucking commentator than he is as a wrestler.
I get it, and then Frankie's an absolute pain in the ass. But I think this is a better Frankie. Like I feel like at least this Frankie has something.
Macklin's saying, "Let's go right now."
Yeah, Macklin's like, "Let's do this now." He won't do it.
The refs walking in here, we might get an impromptu match. No, if you do the impromptu match, this is where he fucking loses.
There's no way. You think it?
Oh,
Frankie's walking out. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. No way. Frankie's a tough one, Nick. I mean, I understand, but I think he's good at what he does. And I don't think he's bad in the ring. I think at times people kind of do check out a little because of it's Frankie. I don't know what it is. It's Frankie.
Well, he has no momentum. Like, it's not he's bad in the ring, but there's no momentum. There's no true story. Like, you don't just get behind this shit. There's nothing compelling with any of it.
I mean, he had the call your shot opportunity for a while. That didn't go so well for him, which made me extremely nervous. But ultimately, yeah, I think that I think he's been an okay heel for these guys.
He's Chris Jericho of TNA.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's just one of those he's there to be a steady hand. He's there to be a guy that gets heat, that is a legend in the fucking company and all of that, that has a bit of a name that they'll slot it. You even mentioned he had to call your shot. You're telling me Frankie Kazarian in 2025 had a shot to be a world champion in TNA. The same company that's got Moose out there, that's got Joe Hendry, that's got Mike Santana, that's got Sami Callihan, that same company. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying.
Right? Well, you can see what I'm saying as I step away for a minute, sir.
Sounds good as we roll along, folks. And again, we're not going anywhere. We got Emergence, but before we get back to the action, as we got 2 more matches on the docket, we will be back tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. AAA, Triple Mania 33. It's going to be a good one. We're looking forward to it. Join us. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Look for our social media posts. Share them with everybody you know. Share our link. Let's help blow these streams up. And as far as the afternoon goes, we are here for our fantasy draft, members only. If you're not a member, become a member. Be like Jose. Be a member. Tell a member. Nick the Critic, right? But yes, be there 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. That'll be a fun way. I know Nick kind of might have whispered it out, but if you're not a member, there might be a little bit of a backdoor trick. Pause. We are going to cover House of Glory. We will be here for that. Sorry, I'm just watching. The Hardy Boys are on the screen. They're going to throw out the first pitch in the baseball game tomorrow. But yeah, Shotzi GG, Bully Ray taking on Zilla. We're going to be here live for that. Of course, we got Forbidden Door, Heat Wave. We got so much coming your way, folks. So again, like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. And up next, We have the titles on the line. Here come the Rascals. And all right, I'll throw a quick poll up for everybody. Who wins? Who wins? Who wins? Who did you got? Who did you got? Who you taking? Do the Hardys keep these belts and keep the run going? Or are they in trouble with the Rascals tonight? Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking? Let's go. Myron Reed stepping in. Don't pause on a trick. I'll pause on I'll let it go. I'll let it go. Great show, KJ. Thank you, Jordan and Big Nick. I like it. I appreciate it. Macklin's great. Macklin's been all the great. He's done well. I'm really curious to see where his career goes. Is he a guy that kind of moves on or gets back into the WWE? Didn't really get a fair shake his last time in the WWE. He's built such a good reputation, but I think he's very loyal, very happy with TNA. We'll see if things change, but he's outstanding. This is a guy that's going to be a world champion. Currently the international champion. Big fan of Macklin. But here come the Rascals. That's extra. It is extra. But who you taking? Who you taking? The Hardy Boys. I didn't even realize that had come out of my mouth till now I'm replaying it in my head. Hardys for the win. Have a blessed night. Take care, Jordan. Hardys for the win. Hardys for the win. Too Tough Tony has replaced Madman Pondo for tonight. KJ 7.5 out of 10 for night one that ended at 3 a.m. this morning. Okay. Right on. 2025 WWE draft will be in September between Raw or SmackDown. Again, all I've heard is sometime in 2025. Again, speculation. I do feel like we kind of need a draft, and they got to do it better. Don't do a shitty draft. That's my argument, and I can put it out to you guys out there. I don't want them to do a draft that's just another shitty draft. A draft that doesn't make sense. People getting drafted in the wrong order. If you're going to do a draft, make it cool. Make it really matter. Have some fun with it. But there's a creative way to get through it. Yeah, they're shitty, right? We're going to take Carmelo Hayes third. Why? Randy Orton's waiting. What are we doing? Right? Do it legit. Like, make it feel like the top guys. I draft Cody Rhodes, okay? I draft fucking Seth Rollins. I make it make sense. Right? I draft Odyssey Jones. What the fuck? Let's go. Hold him hostage. As the Hardys come out to a big pop, folks. Good score for me on TNA, 6-2. That a boy. Good job. Superstar shake up. Just do a superstar shake up and call it a day. That's fair too, right? Or do like a free agent window, right? Would the draft finally bring Penta and Phoenix together? I don't know yet. I think they really like what Penta's doing. Penta's selling a ton of merch. Penta looks good. He's having fun. And Andrade and Phoenix have killed it. They've been outstanding. So maybe not. I don't know if that's. I mean, you could get them together. There's an opportunity then to tell like the jealous brother story. Maybe I think there's options, but I think they like Penta right now as like a mid-card baby face, highly entertaining, sells tons of merch, tons of mass. I'm all for it. What if there was no draft? I'd be okay with it because, listen, Jose, every year I try and defend the WWE draft. Like, all right, they're going to do the draft. They know they're doing a draft, so they're going to adhere to why they did the draft. And every year I'm wrong. Every year they just, give it time. Sometimes, I think last time they did the draft, it was like 3 weeks, and the draft starts falling apart. So They do it in a silly manner. You don't buy into it. You don't believe it. You're not drafting, Carmelo if Randy Orton's on the board, or you like make it like it was once upon a time. Hey, fuck, I'll tell you what. Don't even tell the wrestlers. Just do it like old school. Remember the good old days where they didn't even tell the wrestlers they were going to get drafted and they start breaking up the Dudleys and shit? Do that stuff. With draft punk. Hashtag bars. So we are setting up. This has been a long entrance for the Hardys. Would Daft Punk draft Punk? There you go. I had to read it twice. What if there was a new draft? I got that one. Let's go. Don't draft the champion, draft everyone else. That I'm good with too. But I don't mind the champions being drafted. You just got to be smart about it. Like realistically, if the champions were eligible for the draft and you drafted, one of the two champs, I'm kind of going to instinctually draft the other one. Or you could get into something cool of, I don't like the other one. You can have both champs. We're going to create a new championship. You can unify those ones. Leave me the fuck alone. I mean, it opens doors for that kind of opportunity. So I don't mind the champions being in it. I'm fine with them being left out. And again, if you're going to do it authentic. And I mean, now you're hooked in to all this shit with Netflix, all this shit with ESPN. Make it feel legit. Would you tune in if they did a draft special on like ESPN Plus or wherever? Would you tune in if it was the all draft special and the wrestlers are all sitting around with their families at tables? What if The Rock ends up taking over as SmackDown general manager? I'd be really shocked, AD and AZ. I don't think he has the schedule for it. I don't think he's slowing down on his own personal shit between all the, the movie stuff and all his businesses. I think that's where people were talking about this power struggle between The Rock and Triple H. And the only place that ever could exist in my head is when they have to work together. For example, WrestleMania and how that plays out. I think that's where you deal with The Rock and there might be some butting of heads. But him coming in full-time or even semi-full-time to kind of do more, I don't know if that's in the cards for him right now, and I don't know that he wants to do that. No holds barred. Bars. Tag to Jeff. The crowd goes bananas. The crowd is loud as shit. SmackDown had nothing on TNA tonight. And Emergence, a much better show than SmackDown. WWE Draft Championship. Someone else had a good one. Why won't do shit with the draft other than try to replicate the NFL draft? They won't stick to the draft anyway, so please spare me the trips. Speaking of trips.
Sparing trips, I guess. But no, you halfway sold me of... I heard you mention the whole idea of a draft special, especially now with the partnership with ESPN and everything. You sit there and you got Mel Kiper. Now, see, to me, Miz is like a late round draft pick. He might go undrafted in this. Yes. Do some now graded. Our wrestling fans are going to want Stephen A. Smith breaking down where Carmelo Hayes might get drafted. That make it a little.
I think do it all. Like have Shaq there with Charles. Like terrible. That was a terrible.
Well, yeah. Well, shit, I forgot the NBA deal now too. Of now see. I would have taken Omos. You got to take a big man in the first round.
Right. So I mean, then you can have someone get drafted and then like maybe they go up and put the t-shirt on and then they go up to the table and they got to do like the post-draft interview. Like, how did you feel about going to Raw?
Ask Claudio about that, how that went.
Naomi's like, got me in trouble. I'm out of here.
Yeah, but that's not a bad shout at all if you actually treated it seriously that way. And I'll halfway segue of if you want to see people take a draft seriously, that probably isn't that serious. Tune in tomorrow where me and Cage are battling out. And again, if you missed out on the league this year, we do have the hockey league. And we also next year we filled out 14 teams this year for the football league. You know, we set the goal at 20 is the max that a Yahoo will let you do. So we're getting close. We almost might need 2 leagues out here.
Oh,
we got the AFL and the XFL here,
right? No, I mean, I love doing this, a little added thing for the community. We have a lot of fun with it. I like it a lot because I tend to win.
You won last year, and I finished second. I won the first year. I won last year. I finished second this year.
I finished second last year, or third.
Yeah, well, now that's not boding well. That the two.
Yeah, we're rigging this. We're rigging this. I don't give a shit. You can accuse me of anything you want. I did it. I fucking Eddie Guerrero this whole league. I'm winning.
If the draft picks don't fit, you must have quit.
Right, but no, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I feel so out of loop. I said earlier today out loud, I was like, I have no idea anything that's happening right now. I'm so disconnected from the sport. So I don't even know like if anything's happened in the hockey in the last while. I'm just
I got my team on. They're making Hallmark movies. They're building a whole new stadium. We got Hard Knocks. It's widely known if you take a certain player, I might fight you before I get to take them.
This draft
I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying things.
This draft order is going to be very interesting.
And again, I am washing my hands. The computer, the algorithm makes the decision. And I even got rid of division. So it's wide open,
live, folks, as he hits the button.
Yeah, well, no, we'll even go live 100%. I'll hands up and all of that. Yeah, right. And there's respectfully, there's no jakes. We made sure everyone's going to be fully involved with the whole league and all that. You know, I sent out the Commissioner Goodell email of show up. We don't want auto drafts, especially if we're doing a members only.
Right. Well, I mean, auto drafts happen every once in a while. I remember I had to do a draft one time on the side of the road. I pulled over and just started making my draft picks. I don't want to miss out. Don't text and drive, folks. Pull over. Be responsible.
Just draft and drive.
Yeah, don't do that either. It's far worse because you're emotional. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I think that we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. We're looking forward to the hockey one coming back, and I mean, it's gonna be a laugh because I'm lost right now. We'll see.
And I think that's what makes it the best is that it's the whole community involved and all of that, and
algorithm. I love it.
Man, Bear, Pig. Well, you had Be Real. You had B Hockey's.
I did.
Sorry, a little late to the party, but that was an otherwise completely forgettable episode, minus the Drew promo and minus 1 million points for another Sammy win for no reason. So I'll get you there until the Sammy loss. But yeah,
see that. I mean, I'm a Sammy fan. I think they're pushing Sammy. I like Sammy. I'm okay with that. We're literally just like we cruise through the back half of that trying to remember, like super forgettable, trying to remember what happened went down.
The week though in wrestling felt very mail it in, very just
even the main event felt very house show. Didn't feel like a house show.
The main event, even on Raw, when you had LA Knight and CM Punk teaming together and everything, it was still a solid, but that's a house show main event.
It kind of felt like that, like house code, like you kind of have you get a 6-man going, the baby face get a nice win. They all hold each other's hands at the end of it. It felt very,
You had CM Punk doing the Ultimate Warrior after showing off there and everything.
Yeah.
It's a forgettable week in wrestling, but it won't be a forgettable week on the Wrestling for Life Network.
So WWE's been sucking for 5 months. I was like, we never do.
Fuck, don't take your pause before I get us in more trouble. Okay. We don't have a legal team or anything that can fucking help me out of this. But yeah, as KJ is taking a pause for the cause, there I am full screen. But yeah, all right, okay, he's gone now. So let me know in the chat your best or worst draft strategy, and I will decipher whether it's a good one or a bad one. Help me out here. Give me the insider advantages. I got Jeff Hardy and Myron Reed going at it right now. And again, still, who you got for this match? Of Hardy's got to retain it, right? I mean, we're setting up for Hardy's versus Dudley Boys. Is it crazy to anyone else that in 2025, Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys are all still active wrestlers. One way or another. We just had the 25th anniversary of TLC, and now we've got big Superplex, and now we've still got all of them together. Recently joined an elbow drop from Matt. Everybody's down. Auto draft, hell no. I am one of those people that I am very much. I will admit I'm mock draft. Drafting stuff and everything like that is fun to me. I'm one of those, if even you do a franchise mode or anything, we'll do the fantasy draft, all of that. I'm a sucker for a good draft. Pause. And I actually drink more liquor than beer. But anyways, Triple Nose, Triple K, and Triple Fraud nicknames are straight up bullshit. Triple Nose, I don't mind. I mean, I think it's funny, and especially depending on how you feel with how he's done with a bit of talent, not exactly warranted, or unwarranted, I should say. The other ones, I mean, I'm not here to fucking break them down hair by hair, but yeah, as Wentz with a tope, that's a production error as a motherfucker. So they missed Zachary Wentz's tope, or they caught the tail end of it, and they missed Myron Reed's pin and the kick out from Jeff because they were too busy. They got behind and tried to catch up on both of them and missed both of them as code breaker and then blind tagging to Wentz with a coup de grace on the back of Jeff. 1, 2, dos amigos. I feel like a lot of the hate for Triple H is leftover hate from the Reign of Terror. Yeah, but he does carry that with him. It is that carry-on baggage he's gotta have there. Yes, rename your team Devon A-Trains. No, right now my team name is thanks to MDB from last night because of pointing out my beard it's Juke Harper. It was the Tribal Thief, but now it's Juke Harper with just a picture of Luke Harper looking insane. Rocky out there on Twitch, not really liking the whole Big Jim nickname. For half a second, literally, because you said Big Jim Nick, and I was like, wait, you're not liking my nickname, but yeah, no, the Big Jim thing, yeah, it's something for him. Is Jeff's got the shirt off, Myron Reed in the center here, Hardy with the other shirt off. It's something for Jimmy. He's kind of still always been like the third wheel, even in a two-person race. Swan time bomb. 1, 2, 3, Hardy's retained. I don't mind exactly the Big Jim nickname. It's something for him. It's something for him to roll with. He needs to be in something more prominent, or just put him back in a tag team with Jay. Just put him as a tag team again on Raw. Make them tag champs. Have them, dominate the tag division in WWE. Because right now, singles Jey Uso is not, or Jimmy Uso, I should say. It's Jey Uso light at best. Rocky, are you going to stream AAA tomorrow? We will be here doing a live watch along for AAA as well. And like I was saying earlier, we will be here for the live fantasy football draft. But yes, we'll be here for AAA. I'm expecting again Dominic Mysterio to leave AAA, Triple Mania as your AAA mega champion, as we're getting the Rascals and the Hardys hugging it out. Mid-card Jimmy Uso. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. And that's the only thing with it is he is nowhere near his brother. He is not even the top. He's not even the top one in his fucking household right now. Christ, Naomi's out there doing better than him. So, yeah. Jimmy is going to have to suck it up and wait till he can tag with Jay. Jimmy is officially Marty Jannetty. Oh, I'll stay away from that claim. I don't think he's exactly Marty. I think Jimmy's still good. I don't think that they've given really him anything to work with, or is it that they haven't given him anything to work with, or what they've given him to work with he can't work with, if that makes any bit of sense. It might be one of those. Column A, column B. Whoa, now hold the phone. Jimmy is both better in ring and deeper promo depth than Jay. Fair, but he's not getting booked anywhere level that wise. Of Jay's over like Rover. Of you can be the more talented in ring, but it's all about how you get over with the crowd. I'll give you that. Of Jay's more over with the crowd, and it is not super decipherable. It is not a big line of deviation between Jimmy and Jay. And I even asked it earlier tonight of is Solo the best on the mic out of the three brothers? Is he the one that's actually the best on the mic? So it all comes down to what the crowd gets behind, what story you get pushed in. And Jay went out and he caught fire. And it's, you can feel bad for Jimmy, but I also, again, it comes down to the question of, is it what they gave Jimmy that he couldn't run with it, or did they just not give anything great to Jimmy? Jimmy is Robert Gibson. That's a deep cut, Anthony. Andrea, how do you feel about Yay Lin re-signing with TNA? I love it. She deserves it. Oh, I 100% think it's great. I just think it's really awkward that they did it in the middle of the pay-per-view right before their match. You could have done that either on Thursday last night, or you could have done that on the pre-show or at the start of the show. To do it literally right before the match felt a little awkward to me, but 100% I think it works. And goddamn, we got First Class coming out right now. Is they're going to be sitting ringside sipping, is that Chardonnay fucking urine? Why is that so yellow? Is that just lemon lime Gatorade? But yeah, so we're gonna have First Class out here as we got Trick Williams taking on Moose. So we're setting up the main event here, folks, right now. So again, let us know who you're taking, pick all kickers. Yes, thank you, Snowbiz. So again, wow, KJ's not here. Give me your best or your worst, fantasy football draft strategy. Mountain Dew. Yeah, actually, you're not. You might be pretty spot on. It's almost green enough and everything, but I won't besmirch the name of Mountain Dew. But yeah, that definitely looks like it. You've got some, some Chardonnay out there, and the rest of those glasses. But so are they going to be? I mean, really, we're going to do all this with Rich Swan? I'm not going to say anything more than that. But do we need all this alcohol allegedly around Rich Swan? Just saying. But I do like First Class paired out here with Trick Williams. Like Trick Williams almost to me would work better as just stay him as a TNA talent, and he pairs up with First Class and he runs the roughshod for a bit as just a TNA guy, as just TNA champion. I gave you a draft secret. You haven't clicked it yet. Well, thank you. Now I got to go fucking searching. Thank you. Can you just repeat it? Oh, well, that's not that one. B Hockey just repeated, or I don't know. What was your draft strategy? Was it the one of just draft all kickers? I'm going to miss Sammy Callahan in TNA. At least he went out on the Shield. Yeah, and he decided they did it in a street fight. It was, you kind of felt with them putting him against Mike Santana. Santana had to win. Now he's just going to go off to that sunset and be Booker Man out there and wrestle Revolver. And nothing to say in 6 months' time or anything. He doesn't pop up and have a match in Wrestling Revolver, or Christ even just shows up for a one-off match in TNA. Nick be pissed off B Hockey trying to help him with his draft. No, I don't. I missed the comment. That's all it is. And I'm trying to figure it out. And everybody's chatting, so I missed it. That's all. Trick Williams retains. The whoop that Trick era will continue. I think so, Ronan. I don't know if Moose is the guy right now to take the belt off of Trick, as this is long. This promo segment is long. Is this filling time? Because this is what now, the third time we've seen First Class out here tonight? Yeah. This is dragging on. I know I'm messing. Well, thank you, Boston. Don't draft both a QB and tight end in the first 6 rounds because you'll handicap yourself at the other spots. It gets tempting, but opportunity cost is too high. Thank you. Where's Tessa Pleasure? We have the Baltimore Ravens Poe popping up right now to shut down AJ Francis, as AJ's got the Maryland gears. We're out here. Yeah. AJ Francis is about to get taken out by a mascot. He put 1 of 2. Yes, I know. I was waiting for the second part. Poe, can you believe it? Quote the Raven, nevermore. I hope to see this segment, nevermore. While everyone is overdrafting running backs late round 1 and 2, or round 1 and round 2, you should zag and take 2 elite wide receivers. Fair enough. I have kind of seen that it might be a wide receiver heavy draft, and there's also a lot of rookie running backs that could pop out of nowhere. Yeah, Poe, trust the system. So Poe's teaming up with Moose. So we have the system showing up to back up Poe. This has gone long in the tooth. It's Lyra. It's Lyra. It's the bird lady. Well, caw.
Right. Why is this happening?
Believe you're back, sir.
Oh, and are they turning the system babyface?
They were doing it with Moose, so I think it's kind of, is it by nature of the beast? Is it one of those of they're becoming the TNA defenders? Like, hey,
I don't know.
System of a Poe. I hate each and every one of you. They got shook off by a mascot.
System of the Poe.
You're right.
Where are the rest of the Teletubbies?
He's long in the beak.
Oh, we know that dance.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Hall of Famer.
That would have been cool if you got Ray Lewis instead of a fucking
if he came out of the fucking
doing Ray Lewis.
The gobbledygooker here tonight at fucking Emergence.
Or as Spaz brought up, Lyra Valkyria making a guest appearance on TNA.
The relationship's going strong, folks.
Right? So
that was way too long before your main event. Like, why did that happen?
Something went short that wasn't supposed to go short. Why did that go so long? Like,
yeah.
I took normally again, we try and strategize of like coming back in at the perfect moment of pausing and the causing. And now it's like, oh, now we got like another whole video package before we even get to the main event. What the fuck's going on here?
As I do want to say thank you for the 155 likes here tonight, folks.
Good.
We appreciate it. We love it. And the night rolls on. 1 match left, 1 match to go. It should be a good one, even though it's taken a little bit of time to get where we're going. But Moose taking on Trick coming up next.
Yeah, and so there's got to be Trick retains, right, though?
I think so. I think Trick needs to lose the belt at, Heat Wave, Bound for Glory, one of the bigger shows, not Victory Road, not Emergence.
I would even take Victory Road just because that's a more recognizable TNA name than Emergence. Yeah. The only way you have it change is a shocking way to play off of what you said. It'd be a trip if Trick doesn't retain tonight.
Right.
And I just don't know if I buy that Moose is the guy to be the one that wins it back for TNA.
But is it because Moose is the heart and soul, in a big way of TNA? The signs the longest contract ever. Remember when all the talk about him facing Roman?
He was a dick till a week ago.
He was a dick till. I mean, shit. I mean, Cena did
about a week ago. Yeah. No, he just turned baby. It was just like you were talking about with the system of he only turned babyface to try and be this. I'm going to be the last defender of TNA. And to me, he's the guy that I could almost see being the one that switches sides. If we're going to do an invasion angle of TNA into WWE, Moose is a guy that I could see being a false flag.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is it just a good match, a sellable match on a Friday night?
But is that a damper on a good show? Especially coming off of
not if it's a good match.
But you had Long in the Tooth.
Well, I mean,
you're going off on a bad foot here.
That intermission was quite lengthy for no reason. It didn't even lead to like, all right, Moose. The system comes out and puts him through a table, but like something. But here comes Moose. I miss his old music. I think it was better. Gave me Bulls vibes.
Right. Dun, 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 dun.
Bro, I want first pick tomorrow. I'm taking fucking Jamar Chase.
That you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Let's go.
You can take who you want to take. Just, I think it's on an unspoken thing of just leave me who I want to have. We all know what's going to happen. Just leave me what's going to happen, and we'll move along from then.
More teams. I know we shortened the bench a little, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Well, and no divisions, so now it's all free for all of everybody's,
no divisions.
So no divisions.
Dun dun dun.
The divisions, well, because of the whole renewal from last year and everything, the divisions, Yahoo's like, these are uneven. So it's like, fuck it, no, just Wild Wild West, Jim West, Desperado.
Really interesting.
Yeah. Well, now you and I might face each other 3 times in a season.
That's fine. I think I'm like fucking like 2 and like 8 against you in fantasy regular season. I have a much better playoff record against you.
We've also even thrown out the idea of halfway, if the chat wants it to be a thing, of the members only, of the weekly members only fantasy football updates.
Oh, maybe.
I'm throwing it to the court floor of if the feedback is positive, it might be a thing. Check out here with the Harlem Heat gear.
Right?
Hey, Moose, we coming for you. But I mentioned it while you were a bit on a pause there and everything. With the first class, with Trick out here. Should Trick just kind of be a TNA guy for a while? Of like, fuck doing shit on NXT. Just stay doing TNA and everything.
And I asked Anthony this on Tuesday, Nick. Is it interesting to see like Javon, Trick, and Oba beefing so you don't really have like a TNA interest in that angle, and the TNA belt's there? Like, could Javon win the TNA title from Trick?
Yeah, but that's again, as Carlos Silva is sitting at ringside and everything.
His new favorite thing.
Is he in that infamous chair and everything of why do we keep thinking that this man's incompetent and impotent and everything?
It's funny. It's his newest thing. All of a sudden, he's really became the face of TNA. He's like out ringside for main events. It's been a real quick flip for Carlos, and maybe that is part of this new grind that he has for TNA of either trying to land a TV deal, and that's why I'm very hesitant on this idea that they're trying to move on from TNA. I think Carlos doing everything he can to make TNA viable.
Right. But again, I feel like it's so funny to me that everybody thinks that he's just like incompetent, like he's just there, just blissfully ignorant to everything that's going on. Now, granted, the interesting name got brought up today of Lorenzo Fertitta, formerly of the Fertitta brothers that were owned UFC and everything, that allegedly might be interested in purchasing TNA. It feels like that might be one of those peripheral of, like we said earlier, of, well, we don't own it, just our buddy owns it, so we can kind of do what we want thing. Because the connection,
it's weird though.
The issue is a little too strong there.
It's odd. Like a name that just kind of came out of left field for me was like out of nowhere. Fertitta wants to buy it.
I hadn't heard that name in like a decade since when UFC was sold. Yeah.
But the crowd booing it again. Let's get to the match, guys.
Please. Right. And B Hockey, fitting that you have the name hockey in your name. But yes, I think the league for this year is filled up as far as the football league, seeing how the draft is tomorrow. But we do also have the fantasy hockey league coming back and everything. And long story short, join the Discord, everything like that. That's how you can stay up to date on all of this fun stuff. Yeah, we can talk all the wrestling even when we're not live over there.
Right. Go check out our Instagram. You can send us messages there. All our links are down below, folks. And again, reach out, build this community, lend a hand, share the word. And we got a lot more group activities coming. So lots of room for activities.
Right. Do we just become best friends? Yep.
Right. Now, this is very interesting. Sorry, Nick, real quick. 55% of the chat went Moose. Really neck and neck.
Ooh. Surprise. I would be it would be an interesting move if Moose wins, because then what are we doing at Heat Wave now? We're doing Moose versus Javon?
No, I think it's
still
run back Trick and Oba.
Title?
Does it end up being
because it's still the challenger to face Oba? Sorry.
Yeah, right. So does it end up being like Trick versus Oba again, and Moose just moves on? Moose.
Does Moose take Trick's spot and you get Moose versus Oba again? Because I for some reason thought it was for the TNA title, but
right,
yeah, it's for the #1 contender.
Trick gets pulled out of the ring, big chop by Moose.
Right.
So yeah, there's pictures going around. Apparently, Triple H is in Greece on vacay. Damien asked who was running SmackDown. It would probably be Bruce, if I'm guessing.
Oh God,
that would explain tonight.
That explains a lot.
The other thing is, I mean, we live in a day and age where, I mean, if he wanted to sit in his whole hotel room and kind of run it from a distance, you could probably pull it off.
Yeah, but again, guy with a cardiac issue, doesn't get too many vacations. I'll say this because...
I'm sure, Bruce, you got this one. We're not going to book shits because I won't be here. And have fun.
Hey, he was literally hitting him with a "you can have that." That even what I'm mad at.
No major plots or stories. We'll save that for when I'm back next week.
Right.
Williams all over Moose right now, throwing the elbows. I hate the elbows.
Bradley, we could have done a guillotine league on the side for fantasy football. Have you seen that?
No.
So a guillotine league it's a Yahoo thing that they threw out there to where it's just every week the lowest scoring team is eliminated. It doesn't matter who you're playing or anything, the lowest scoring team is eliminated. So cool. That's an interesting one of let's get this dialed down before we start getting fancy with it.
Right. I kind of like that. But yeah, like you said.
Right. Well, expand the league. Well, we're a day before drafting and we gotta have even numbers.
Yeah, if anybody else in the chat going once, going twice.
Well, I was going to say, Boston, I miss fantasy football again, MDB, but fantasy hockey is too much work. Only way I'm doing that is for money. So then here you go. There's two of y'all. So message KJRI. You have until midnight tonight. And that's it. You're out of there. Try again next year.
Boston's like, fuck, I didn't want to be in the league now.
Shouldn't have been talking shit. Shouldn't have been talking shit.
As Moose and Trick are battling back and forth on the outside. Yeah, busted. So there you go. Boston and B Hockey. If they both reach out, I think we can squeeze.
I don't know how. Well, we got all the socials here. I'll drop the Discord link and everything so you can join the Discord. And we're giving you ample opportunity. You got a whole hour now to figure this shit out if you want to be in it.
The League of Extraordinary Beardy Boys. Vote.
You
had me till the end.
We got challenged on our beards earlier, but yeah.
Fuck. My God.
I'll take Pope, maybe Saint. I don't know about God yet.
Moose with the lacrosse body. The athleticism of Moose on show. Dude, there's nothing worse than being called out for something by somebody that doesn't have what you have. Like, what do you mean? Like, You know,
talent, charisma, personality, a significant other, a
IQ
working
level
shower,
above 50.
deodorant. There's so many.
Oh shit! Huge release, German. Wow, good match. There you go. Boston's in. All we needed be hockey. Ample. Hashtag ample. Closely related to hashtag supple.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, this is getting tight now. We're gonna have to fight for players. No hoarding. And no.
Yeah, well, this is again of if you're gonna show up and show out, because that's what the show's about. I don't want to see no autographs.
Right. No, that's it's not good.
I dropped the link in the Discord for the Discord there. So be hockey. Download the app, reach out, tell somebody.
Right. So if two people
that might be the biggest league we've done. If we got 16 teams, we're almost reaching max capacity out here. Yeah.
We might want to consider divisions.
I mean, we can put it to a vote. We still got time.
Great main event going on here between Trick and Moose, though.
See, Boston, B Hockey, are you on Discord or Instagram? Message Nick there. He likes it when you send him. Well, fuck you. I didn't read the back end of that.
Facts, folks.
No, I'm not Tony Atlas out here. I'll fight anyone. If you send me that, you get blocked. You're getting kicked from the league.
Kicked from a league. Kicked. Pun intended.
Okay, fuck you. Okay, I just followed the show account on Insta as their personal account. No, be a friend, tell a friend, slap a friend if you want. What? Send it to KJ. We'll figure this out. We'll make it work.
Let me see.
We're doing this live and spontaneity. This is how long this fucking pre-show and everything for them to get into this match to matter is taking. And we've started just setting up tomorrow.
Right.
Shot from Trick. Well, they started going into this match at 10:30. It's now 10:57. And we're still just working chops and corners.
No, but I mean, this has been a good match. I like this match.
This is the most of this match that's been entertaining.
Oh, no, they were on the outside fighting. They got back in. They just had that big release German. I've been liking this. I'm down with divisions, Nick.
There we go. So we'll split it 8 divisions. So,
yeah. I was just thinking 16 is a lot.
Wide range. So there, we'll split it into divisions, 8-team divisions. If we can get 16 teams, we'll split in 8 divisions. Don't anyone bitch about any division you end up in. I don't want to hear anyone complaining because you didn't get the first or you get the last draft pick now.
Just randomize it. Who gives a shit?
No, I'm just saying. It is all randomized, but I'm just saying.
Nick getting fired up already. He's going to be up all night ready to go.
I'm going to be running mock drafts for the next 2 hours after this. I'm
going to log on in the morning. You're still going to be here. Just... Yeah, divisions with 16 feels better.
There we go. So I will change it so it does the divisions and everything.
Right.
Because we did divisions last year and then it changed it because people didn't renew and new teams and everything. Then it ended up the divisions weren't even. So just fuck it, no divisions.
Yeah. Well, there you go, folks. Making
moves, and this match is still going on.
Big right hand. Moves. Trick.
With how much offense Trick's getting into this, do you think Moose gets the fiery comeback and wins?
Oh, he's firing up right now. I like it. I mean, again, got the crowd into it. Big European.
And not Claudio.
Right. Oh, Uranagi.
Senton 1, 2.
The Hufflepuff division. Jesus.
Well, I mean, sometimes you huff, sometimes you puff.
Right?
Remember when everyone wanted like Roman Reigns versus Moose?
Yeah, Moose wanted it.
Yeah. Could that still be a thing?
Right. We should do the elite division and the Fed division.
Don't tempt me. If I can at least pick fucking names, I'll do that. Oh, pop-up powerbomb.
Go. Big pop-up. All right. Did B Hockey message me?
I don't know. Do it now. I'll do it after the stream. I'm kind of doing a thing.
Right. Let's go. Moose. Oh, sunset flip.
1, 2. Again, small package is the most devastating move in pro wrestling.
And it's I mean, you got Trick moving pretty good considering. You're not even from Trick now.
Bookend. Oh, now I don't like that because Moose had to clearly hop up for that Death Valley driver. 1, 2, dose. Have we gotten better matches out of Trick recently as TNA champion than we had before?
He's improving and he's changed up. And I think one of the things I really noticed with Trick is the pacing. I feel like before he was just trying to go full speed all the time, the gas straight down, and it would cause him to slip up. I feel like he missed his mark sometimes. Like it got messy with him. I think he's found a way to kind of slow it down. And this is a great match. Ooh, Trick.
Good match. I won't say great yet.
Okay. The crowd's into it.
Anthony asking KJ and Nick, what are you guys' thoughts on the rumors that the former UFC owner, Lorenzo Fertitta, to buy TNA?
I don't know what to make of it. I don't even know where it came from. Now, it was someone more refutable than usual that said it, so that's good. Refutable. Not refutable.
Refutable, indisputable.
Right.
Not beautiful. Yeah, no, it's one of those superplex, but it's
and he holds it.
Very interesting, I know, and rolls through with it.
Oh, Trick reverse. Nice. Big spot. Where's Anthony?
He's out there just breathing heavy into a paper bag right now.
Right.
How to trick your moose. Pause. What?
This is awesome. Chance breakout. I agree. The gentlemen are tearing it down. Good main event.
Yeah, but no, you do that. You cut to one side. This is awesome, and everyone's popping off, and then you cut to this is awesome on the other side. And there's one dude with a beard. Like
yeah. Funny time is to meet a moose is when you're in the backyard smoking. And it just shows up. You're like,
am I seeing this? Is this real?
Why is it sparkling? Why is it sparkling?
You just sit on top of the washer, just looking at the fridge, knowing that no, there ain't shit in there.
I slowly got in my ride. Shut the door. It's a big motherfucker.
Ooh, Trick firing back up though.
Oh, Moose gonna pounce. Spear!
Oh no, that was Clunk. That was you saw them setting up for it though. You can't fucking deny that. That was a day late and $1 short.
There was a big
fucking standstill and a pause.
It didn't look amazing.
It didn't look phenomenal. It didn't look entertaining. It didn't look correct. I'm waiting for this. Screw you, MVD, with nitpicky. No, I'm waiting for that to be on a Stevie Richards. Guess what? Here's what went wrong. Thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just a little gappy. Trick kind of
with your denim jeans, it was gappy.
A little bit. Oh, Moose. Oh, back body drop into the table.
Where the fuck did that table only set there because
I love that the timekeepers have like a straight up wood table, like the standing typical table, and some folding chairs for the
we can't afford nothing else. We pulled it from catering and just threw a fucking sheet over it.
Hashtag Gappy.
Who fighting tonight? Right now it's Moose and Trick Williams. Is Moose taking a big back body drop through the table and Nick being picky. You goddamn right I am.
It didn't have the impact it usually has.
No, you could see it coming from a fucking mile away, and it almost looked like Trick acted like all of us did. We can see they're setting up from a mile away and stopped, and then they still had to do something because they both met at the same four-way stop sign there.
Still hit it. It was It wasn't the finish. That's good news.
That would have been. Ooh.
We almost got 2 ref bumps. Now we get the ref bump.
To the third ref bump, the clear and obvious ref bump.
There's a better spear. And
when did the spear become so much of a cartwheel? I know Braun Breaker hits it with so much force he flips over, but why is everyone hitting a spear like that now?
Well, Moose has been doing that for a hot minute, though, and they used to.
Well, that's a rolling senton. That's not a spear.
Well, he hits the spear, but it's the impact that rolls him through. Yeah. What do you mean?
Not with that. Not with that. Not with what I saw.
What?
He just rolled through. He just hit a rolling senton. He hit no spear.
The flip. Oh, wait. Trick.
Oh. Fuck a bomb.
This is a great match.
No sells the buckle bomb. Now the ref comes to life.
Yeah, come on, Anthony. Hey, let him.
1.
Help us.
2. 2 count. Moose is still alive.
Moose.
This is making me think Moose wins. I'll give him credit. It's making me think Moose wins.
Could be. Moose's spear is boiled chicken. Shut up.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
KJ Redder got it next wrong. I'll take me wrong.
Ain't no spear. He ain't no spear.
Yeah.
I want Moose to win so bad.
Oh, misses crescent kick.
Oh,
what the fucking headbutt?
Big headbutt.
As they went to another turnbuckle. They went to
Trick's gonna win. Oh, the knee to the back of the head.
You got to hit one more devastating though to put him away. Ooh. Need to kind of get a glancing blow. And
there you go.
Oh.
And still. It's a good match. That was a good main event.
It was a good match. I'll give you that. The finish, I was not a fan of.
What was wrong with the finish?
It was a glancing ass fucking blow that put him away. After what he hit before he hit the finish was more devastating. We already had the fucked up house spot.
If you already hit him with a devastating one, you only need a lighter one to finish him off.
No, but so I poke you. This is the part where you fall down now. Bullshit.
Well, I mean, I don't like the high knee as a finish. High knee.
I'm fine if he did that. Like if he hit the high knee like he did to the back of the head.
He hit that high knee hard.
Right, but tax reports. But it was one of those that hit another devastating move or hit a more devastating move after that. Hit something that feels like a finish, a fucking glancing blow with a shin knee. Yeah, no. That like the setup to the finisher was worse than the finish. Was more devastating than the finisher,
temple, bro.
You are justifying the most glancing of glancing blows. We don't even know if that connected.
He hit his finisher. That's all that was. It's
a weak shit.
Finisher. It's a weak finisher.
Either way, so then I'm still saying the fucking finish was weak. On top of it, it already had the air sucked out of it with the terrible pounce spot.
They didn't suck air out of it. We had a huge spot after that when Moose kicked out after the ref bump.
That's when it started to get good again, and they turned around and followed it again.
It might have taken you out of it, but the crowd was fine with it.
He's calling right now is getting trick out here.
I feel like we're waiting around for something. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah. Overrun of 10 minutes for all of a lot of nothing.
What did you want? The show's
something more impactful than a glancing ass blow and a fucked up.
Oh my god, the match was fine. He hit his finish.
It was good, but not great. You're acting like this was a 5-star fucking match.
Really good match. It was a really good match.
3.
It's a really good main event.
Good main event.
What?
Good main event.
It was a great main event. It was fun.
No.
No. There's no glancing blows. Nick wants the full thing.
Exactly. I wanted hard and deep. Pause.
All right, folks. Give us your rating out of 10. That is the end of Emergence here tonight. Let us know how you felt about it. Nick and I will take a few from the chat, and then we'll head out and start getting ready. As I get audio still from TNA.
I know. I'm hearing something.
It's Santino. You won it square and fair.
Yeah, but who's talking? That's if you're going to show the fucking audio, show the video. What happened?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, is it Santino?
Yeah, tomorrow night we're taping. Yeah, Santino said you beat him square and fair, but they're doing taping.
So we're announcing the taping, and we're hearing them announce the taping.
Yeah.
Someone cut the fucking mic off. Production issue 101 TNA. They almost made it the whole show without a production issue. They started the pre-show. We could have given them a suffice with that because it was the pre-show. They ended it on a fucking production issue.
Well, we're getting Santino's music, rewatching from the beginning. I thought tonight was 7.5. Emergence. I thought it was good. The women's tag match I didn't like very much. I thought the main event was strong. I thought Macklin's match was good. I was pretty happy with Emergence.
6.5 or a 7. 7. It wasn't the best show of the week.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, maybe.
We had a rough week. To me,
it was the best show of the night. I'll say that for fucking sure. It was at least. It was. Even if I give it a 6.5, it was better than SmackDown. I'll say that.
Yeah, but realistically, to me, it was pretty much the best show of the week. I mean, if you're comparing it, I know it's like
that's a rough ass week. That's a Badger's ass of a weird week.
I mean, what I gave Raw 7.5. I think it wasn't the best Raw. I thought it was a bit weak sauce. Right? NXT was odd. And
I mean,
it's a weird week.
Highest was probably a 7.5. I could go with 7 with this. So I mean, 7 Raw might win out this week. Yeah, this has been. I could see to where this might be the best show of the week, but it's been a rough ass week.
Right.
Okay. Drive home safe, folks.
Yeah. We love you, Baltimore. 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Glanced blows. 4 and 4. TNA, Ghana, TNA, always and forever. Let's go.
Hey, I'm just trying to get a push for Glance Archer out there. That's all I'm trying to do.
Glance Archer, let's go. 6 out of 10. Glancing blows. It's popular around here. The big announcement tomorrow. I'd rather have that than what we got at the start. That's true, Bradley.
Fair.
7 out of 10. All right, so you're going like 7-ish, 6.5.
I'll say a 7. Can we meet at a 7? We met at a 6 on SmackDown. Can we meet at a 7 on Emergence?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I really think I have to I mean, if I'm being realistic, that long segment leading into the main event was a bad move.
Yeah, you kind of shoehorned that a little bit beforehand. You extended it and still went over.
Yeah, and it went long. Like, it didn't need to go that long.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's a fair one. But, I mean, folks, that is the night. 2 shows, 2 hosts, 1 stream. As always, we watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Looking forward to bringing you more stuff. Damien saying 8, 7 finger pokes out of 10 glancing blows.
B Hockey, I can confirm that I got your message, so I will send you that.
There you go.
I will send you the link. So we're already in 1 stream. We've gone from 14 to 16 team league here.
Right. Well,
we're gonna have to. Do we move to a 10-team playoff? We got an 8-team playoff. So,
that's interesting. A play-in.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get into fully with that. Half the league makes the playoff. We can talk about this after the fact. We'll figure it out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at 2:30 tomorrow for members only. If you're not a member, be a member, and be a member, tell a member. But be here for that. We're also going to be here at 8:30 for AAA as we bring you Triple Mania XXX We're looking forward to 30.
Aussie.
There we go. Triple Mania. We got more shows coming up coming your way. We got so much coming your way. We're looking forward to it. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, follow all our socials. And thank you for being here on a Friday night.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you put that for life with it.
Come back tomorrow. The champ will reign. See you on the flip side. I have to say it. It's like an OCD thing. See you on the flip side. Bye.